Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's one-shot special Friday episode of Dungeons and Douchebags. Someone just burped right as I switched over to the stream. Who did that?
That was me. Oh, we got bits already. Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Thanks for the burp bits. Anyway, hello, hello everyone. I am your Dungeon Master Xander, and we are playing a special one-shot tonight in between our regularly scheduled programming. Tonight we are going to be playing the opening chapter of the new Dungeons and Dragons adventure, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, which is released a couple weeks ago. And someone said dragons. Yes, we did. Thanks for the bits. And we're going to be playing this introductory chapter of this much bigger adventure. We're not playing through the whole adventure, but if you want to check it out yourself, it is now available at your local game store and online for digital purpose on Roll20 and D&D Beyond. So you should probably go check that out because it's fucking cool.
Completely not sponsored, by the way. We
not
just
completely
like
unsponsored,
D&D.
but Wizards, please sponsor us.
But please sponsor us.
Please. Tonight I am joined by a lovely cast of folks from Internet Remix, joined by Alex Beckham, Kristen Trasinski.
Hey, you got my name right. I'm so proud of you.
I choose to get it right when I want.
Okay, well, fuck you then.
Yep. Philbert of the Dublin. on a D&D Bags first split Guardian.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
And for a first time D&D player ever, it's Upgraded Moon.
Ow, that fucking hurt.
You fucking deserved all of that. You deserved all of that.
Good.
You are so at fault.
Glad it hurt.
I clearly being a part of this game was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy it properly.
Absolutely.
You got it.
All of this. Anyway, tonight these people will be joining me as we run through this introductory chapter to this adventure set in the city of Waterdeep, otherwise known as the City of Splendors, because it's fucking cool. And we're gonna run through and we're gonna introduce y'all's happy little characters, so you can introduce who you're playing. So I mean, if we want to go down the line, starting with Alex introducing who you are and who you're playing.
Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Jinraka. You've probably heard of me. I'm the son of a very famous duke. Anyway, there's nothing much special about me. This is my little raven friend, Munin. Say hi, Munin. Munin and I have a special bond. Well, let's just say he whispers things to me that I really enjoy knowing. Anyway, carry on, don't mind me.
All right. How about Kristen? You want to introduce your character?
Hello! My name is Princess Anathema Drakos. I can definitely pronounce my own name. Hi! So my parents sent me here because they feel like I need to get along with the common people. So I'm going out for my very first time, and it's going to be a great time. Also, they're kind of hoping I'll get through the little phase they insist I'm going through. We will see how this goes. I'm excited to be here.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Wonderful. Split, you want to introduce your guy? And what does that translate to, Split?
Well, he just kind of said his name and then a bunch of noises.
So would you like to repeat his name one more time for the people listening?
Oh yeah, no problem. Just so you can really get the pronunciation right, it's
Thank you. Otherwise known as E major chord. Yes. Okay.
I expect you all to be singing his name.
The DM will not. Moon, my boy, you want to upgrade? I was about to say, you want to upgrade your character? Do you want to introduce your character?
You want to get a better character?
It's your first D&D game. This is how they work. 10 minutes of berating.
My name is Taliesin Sponsum. Fuck, I already messed up the name. I'm going over my words. I'm Taliesin Sponsum. I am a bard. I'm 19. I've known how to play the bagpipes since I could walk. I've come to the city hoping for better days and money. I like money and love. I like love. Love is nice.
You ain't shit, son.
Shut up. Shut up, you fucking
Alright.
guitar bird.
I can play every song you could dream of.
Yeah. It is worth noting for the record, since I forgot to mention this. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, my dude. It's worth noting that Split's character is a Kenku. Kenkus don't speak anything themselves; they can only mimic sound. So, anything that Split says in character will be through the use of mimicry and/or sound effects.
Now, is Split going to be an asshole and not tell us what it is that he's saying? And
Oh,
make
it's
us
fine. I'm
mind?
sure we
Just-
can interpret.
Or-
I think you're just making it up as we go along.
Oh, don't worry. I talk to Munin all the time. I'm used to that kind of language.
I played an instrument that sounded like you once.
I
And
mean, if I need to, I will. But like, I trust you guys to be able to understand what he's saying.
What's
and
that? You want me to kick you in the dick? You got a
last
friend.
but not least, Phil, would you like to introduce who you're playing?
Oh, hey there, men. Hello, over here. Side of rocks, maybe. Yeah, I'm actually a thing.
Okay.
I'm actually a thing. I'm a being. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. Kind of like the leader here. I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but
I'm going to
intimidate you.
take a pickaxe to your neck.
You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors there.
You fucking bitch.
I'm mad at how good you can do that.
Hey man, my name's
You're a fucking bitch.
You're a fucking monster.
Oh, I'm a little bit sad that we're not using Roll20 for the character sheets because I went full fucking blow with that.
Yeah, yes you did.
Hey, my name's Clark.
My name's Chord. I made a rocks.
Hello,
My name's Cole.
I'm made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke.
Okay.
Go down into the description floors and you go underneath floors. You go, I hate my mum's boyfriend.
I literally watched Ragnarok last night.
Good. Good.
I am so happy.
So, now that we have assembled this lovely ragtag group of people, let us transition to our setting for the evening.
Right before we do that,
Yes.
since we have a character in the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe here, can we talk about how this dude in the back looks like Thanos?
He does look a little bit like Thanos.
He's got like a gauntlet and everything.
A little bit.
Let me see this shit.
No.
Nah,
Bitch needs some stones.
don't worry.
Give
about
that man a rock collection made of
it.
Skittles.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that he's kind of purple looking either. Don't really worry about that. It's fine.
He's a grape, dude.
The big bad
Big
is
bad.
going to be Thanos, isn't it?
Who are all these people? You don't know. Who cares? Moving on.
The Infinity
Yeah.
Stones
So-
are Beholder's eyes.
Let us begin.
Yeah.
So, tonight, you will find yourselves in the city of Waterdeep. Specifically, in the Castle Ward of the city of Waterdeep, in a tavern and inn known as the Yawning Portal. Take a look around. Here's just some kind of idea of roughly what the place looks like.
I adore the fact that there's just a beholder down there who looks so fucking done.
Yeah, the beholder is not actually here in game, but the Yawning Portal is an establishment renowned for a couple of things. It's fine rooms, it's fine food and drink, and also the 40-foot hole, the 40-foot wide hole in the very center of the establishment that descends 120 feet down into sheer darkness. This is this is where the tavern gets its name, the Yawning Portal. You see, this tavern is built around the entrance to a great, very large underground dungeon complex known as Under Mountain. And many adventurers will come into the tavern and pay a gold for the proprietor of the tavern, a man named Durnan, to lower them down into the dungeon and see if they can survive. But as some relatively ragtag, not necessarily experienced adventurers, you lot are content to sit at your tables, drink your ales, eat your food, and socialize with the crowded, thrumming atmosphere that fills this place. You sit around a sturdy wooden table, lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sound of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers sing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Some of you sit together, others of you sit apart. And then, all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. You hear this male voice ring out, "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And then you see as a 7-foot-tall half-orc is suddenly hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. Where's this? There it is. What do you do?
Oh, well, naturally, Princess Anna is immediately going to go try to kind of squeeze her way between everyone and check it out. This doesn't go great, because she's very small and the wings probably don't help at all, but by God, she's going to see this thing.
Okay,
After a while, she kind of flutters up to try to get a good look.
Sure.
Oh!
So you go skipping up, trying to push your way through the crowd, which is easy for a smaller, young tiefling girl such as yourself, ducking and weaving, and you manage to pull through and get a decent enough glimpse.
That's too loud. I can't hear you.
That is very loud.
Yeah.
It's a very loud fight.
It is a very loud fight. I'll turn it down a bit. I said you managed to bob and weave and essentially get your way through the crowd to get a good view of what's happening. What are other folk doing?
I'm playing the background music for it.
Okay, great.
I walk up, I stand up some of the stairs just a little bit so I can get a good eye on what's going on, and I start playing my bagpipes.
Sure. With, since it is a little crowded, Taliesin, I will ask you, make a perception check. Roll a d20 and add your perception skill bonus on your character sheet.
Roll a d20.
To all of us?
If you want to try and get a look through the crowd, yeah, I'd say go ahead and go for it.
I'm going to send Munin up, and I have a special ability that I can see what's happening through his eyes while he's within 100 feet, so
Cool.
I'm just going to send Munin to fly above and, like, get a bird's eye view, but
Sure. Moon, you rolled.
So
a
I rolled
16
16.
plus.
Actually, how do I apply this to my
So on
my
your
character sheet?
well, you don't apply to your character sheet. Well, on your character sheet, there's the section that says skills, and then find the skill called perception. There's a plus number next to that. Add that to the 16.
Okay, cool. I'm chilling.
Yeah. So what number did you roll total?
16.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now I'm at 17.
Okay, great, awesome. So you have a 17. And what is the total roll you got there? Split.
8 plus 3, fucking
11. Okay, great. So,
yeah.
E major chord, you have a hard time seeing through the crowded fray of commoners gathered around watching the brawl. So you can't actually see what's happening in the fight right now. However, you do know the half-orc woman who got attacked. You know her as a sort of acquaintance of yours.
Do I have to go grab her?
A half-orc named Yagra. Yeah, you come to the tavern with her every so often. Yeah. Meanwhile, Taliesin, you just kind of go up the nearby steps a little bit, strumming your. Are you playing your lute or playing your bagpipes or drums?
Actually, let me.
Because I'm
gonna play my horn.
Okay,
I'm gonna play the horn.
Cool. So you're playing your horn in the background as you just casually walk up the steps and glance over the crowd. And yeah, you can see that the group of 5 human men are all kind of surrounding the half-orc woman, and they're exchanging a series of punches and blows. The half-orc woman is very much holding her own right now.
Oh, those knaves don't stand a chance.
Yeah, she's essentially grabbing small mugs and glasses from tables, smashing into their heads. They get a couple of good punches in there. One of them comes up and knees her in the gut. She responds by breaking his nose with a forehead smash. With a solid headbutt, and you're watching this all happen. But it is a pretty tense fight. They're actually beginning to overwhelm her a little bit. So that's what you see going on. Same with you, Jinraka.
all right, cool.
Yeah. Do any of you do anything?
As long as they're not bothering the bird.
Sure.
Guess I kind of have to. I mean, I'm sure she can handle it, but I don't want her to bring too much because I don't have to pay for it.
Okay. So, so you begin like slowly kind of like making your way over to deal with his bullshit, you know? And as you're going away, the crowd parts a little bit and you're able to get through. And you see that the tide of turn has actually changed again. Whereas she was beginning to get overtaken, you watch as Yagura grabs the man who first assaulted her, gets him in a solid headlock, and just like drops him to the ground with like just a solid slam. Pretty much. Well, she pretty much RKO's him. You know, she gives
his ass.
Yeah, he breaks one of the tables, goes sheer through, centering plates and mugs everywhere. But however, after that, the remaining 4 men lunge at her and begin to wildly beat the ever-loving fuck out of her. And as you come to the head of the fray, she has already been knocked unconscious and is lying on the floor. But before the fight can escalate anymore, you hear a voice from the back of the tavern by the bar, who many of you recognize as the tavern's proprietor, a human man named Durnan, who is racking up into his middle ages, but he has a glorious mustache that transitions into a pair of well-trimmed mutton chops, and he just says, his voice rings out, he says, "Out!" And he's pointing at the man, and his voice cuts the fight like a hot butter through knife. Like there is no like, yeah, there is
hot butter through knife.
Hot butter through knife.
Hot
butter through knife.
I meant hot knife through butter. Shut up, leave me alone.
Yeah, but you said hot butter through knife.
Hot knife through butter. I'm sorry, friend. Hot butter through knife. Yeah, his voice cuts through the crowd, and everyone just kind of falls silent. The remaining 4 guys who have been kicking Yagura down the ground look at each other, grab the body of the man Yagura, slam to the floor, and carry him out of the tavern. And people begin to disperse as E major chord. You can see your acquaintance Yagura is just knocked out stone cold on the floor.
Okay. Let's pick up this monster. Just drag him back to the bar.
Yep.
Mewing's just gonna fly right on back to Jinraka.
Sure. You walk over to Yagura's form, and your little bird form against her hulking half-orc frame. You grab her
it's gonna be a little difficult.
And you just begin to like heave.
You know, I'll just gladly settle for dragging her across the floor because I don't really care.
Am I able to run over and assist?
You are absolutely able to run over and assist. So, E major chord, you see this young half-elf gentleman of kind of brownish purple skin and white hair, well, silvery white hair, comes running up to you.
Okay.
Hi, do you know this woman? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
He nods.
Okay, that's Now, you know, I played an instrument that sounded like that, but I've never seen it come out of a mouth before. Okay, whatever. So just
like
respond.
He's just kind of holding his arms out, just like, what? Can you not understand me? Do you not really see? Do you not understand what I'm saying?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Indignant-looking bird just glaring back at you, throwing and gesticulating its hands around as what do you assume is a stream of musically laced expletives are coming out of its mouth.
Well, that sounds very pretty.
Yeah, Princess Anna, you hear this lovely, fun tune coming out of the small bird man that is in a heated debate with the half-elf man.
I'm sorry, I don't...
She kind of walks up and gets pretty... Oh, excuse me, sir, sorry. I just want to say, I really love your voice.
Is it your accent or something? I'm not getting it. Would you like... Just nod yes or nod no. Would you like help moving the orc?
Means yes.
What does that mean?
I think yes. Come on.
Okay.
He nods, points at the little one.
Yeah.
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 All right.
You all
I guess.
hook your arms under Yagura, kind of begin dragging her to the nearby table, and you set her down into a chair. She slumps forward onto the table. She's her nose is bleeding, but it's not broken, luckily. But there is a kind of a bit of a geyser of blood that's spilled down most of her lip and then down her chin and has dripped onto her tunic. She's out like a light.
Anna pulls out a cloth and starts kind of dabbing it up. Ooh, that looks like that hurts.
Yeah, you begin dabbing
Bunch
up
of
some
brutes.
She's honestly a lot rougher than she should be. Like, either she doesn't seem practiced, or else she's just like maybe causing more damage than helping. But she's trying.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
5 on 1. What kind of battle is that?
He shrugs.
I think it was the kind where somebody got drunk, and then probably someone said something mean, and then they had a scuffle. I think that's how it works, right?
You're not wrong.
Thank you! Well, this lady's super tough. You know her, right? Mr... What's your name? As I wait for...
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Ooh. Okay, so how do I pronounce that? Da. Okay, I'll go with that.
That's
Okay.
E major. I like that. I'll call you E from now on. How about that?
I don't think he likes that.
I'll take that as a no. You got it.
I'm gonna state now, buddy. Is it metagame if I say the likes of this Kenku? Can I say this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's not a fan of bards.
Not a fan of fuck. Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's going to purposely give you a tough time.
Excellent.
As
I'm
you
with
guys are getting acquainted, a young human woman walks up to your table, wears a kind of poofy white silken shirt with a green kind of tunic, like corset, kind of like I don't know a lot of fantasy clothing terms, but kind of approaches your table. She has long red hair that is tied into like a kind of rough braid that goes down her back. For those of you who've frequented this establishment before, you recognize her as Bonnie, one of the barmaids here. She walks up to the table and she says, "Alright, so can I get a round of drinks for anyone? And especially for your unconscious friend there."
That would be great!
Alright, what can I get
Sure,
y'all?
yeah.
Alright, begin. What can I get y'all? Bonnie looks at you, E major. She like writes something down on like a scrap of paper and she says, "On the rocks or straight?" On the rocks.
I'm sorry. Did somebody just say rock?
You see, peeking his head up to your table from this gentleman who was sitting at the next table over turns around. You can see he is a well-built humanoid figure with kind of grayish brown, almost like stone-like skin. It doesn't look like he's made completely out of stone, but there's definitely like a stone-like quality to his face. And as he gets up, you can see that his joints, as they move, a little bit of like dust kind of shifts off of his body as he like walks over to your table and glances down at all of you.
Yes, rocks were indeed mentioned.
Well,
Would you like to have a seat? We have room for a couple more.
Oh, I'd absolutely love to. That's very kind of you.
Well, hello. I'm Princess Anna. What's your name? She
Hello
holds out
there.
her hand to shake.
Oh, hello there. My name's Korg. I'm a piece of rock, I guess.
Hello, Mr. Korg. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What happened to your little friend?
Oh, she got in a fight.
There was a bar fight, yeah.
Well,
She kicked somebody's ass, but then they kicked her ass. But it's okay. Is ass the right word? Is that the right? Thank you.
I think that works.
is she alive?
She's breathing. That's for certain.
Oh.
You have
well,
to double check. You like lift her head up, listen. She's breathing. You set her head carefully back down on the table.
Gotta like stick your finger under her nose a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe like stick like some glass under there. See
Yeah.
fog.
Well, any fight you can walk away from is, well, still be breathing from afterwards is a victory in my hand. Don't wanna take after all, you don't want to take life for granted.
Oh, I guess so. Anyway, where are my manners? I'm Taliesin.
There's this really crotchety-looking guy at the next table over with a severe underbite. He looks over at you at the mention of take it for granted. He looks at you and he just goes, ugh, and turns back to his drink.
I'm sorry, mister. You were speaking?
Yeah, it's, I was just introducing myself. I'm Taliesin Sponsum. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taliesin.
Wow, you got a strong handshake for a little one.
Oh, I know. It runs in the family.
I see.
Meanwhile, over at the bar, Jinraka, you are sitting at one of the bar stools, that is currently, which is, manned by Durnan and two of his employees that actually serve drinks from the various kegs on the wall. And as your little raven friend flitters back and lands on your shoulder, you kind of lean forward onto the bar. Durnan walks up, rests an elbow against the table as he begins to polish glasses, looks at you, and he says, "Anything for you?"
Oh, yes. A bottle of cider, please. Hold the bottle. It's been a long day.
Spiced, straight? What do you want?
Spiced would be delicious.
I think
something
we have
warm
some of that.
going down the throat,
2 silver.
Right. Jinraka hands over 2 silver.
Thank you. You new to Waterdeep, or are you in town for long?
Oh, just came in a couple days ago, actually.
He clinks the coins onto the surface of the mini bar, and he says, "There's a bit of friendly advice. If you're gonna be in town for a while, get your coin transferred to the standard currency."
Really? I'll most certainly keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
He nods, takes the silver coin, tucks it away, comes back a moment later with a mug of frothing, warm, very deliciously smelling cider. Sets it before you. Your little raven buddy, kind of jumps and flits around on your shoulder a bit, flies to the edge of the mug, dips a beak in there, and then flies back to your shoulder.
Well, that's a real sign of quality then. Cheers. I start drinking the cider. Yeah,
no, it's smooth and spicy. It is lovely. There's a lot of cinnamon, but also a number of some clove in there as well. It's quite good, very pungent, but very, very warming. And as
nice.
You're all sitting around having a good time, suddenly there are some shouts of alarm.
Oh no.
Oh. That's hello. Thanks for the
and that was a shout of subscribing.
that was a shout of subscription. Thanks, Archer Owl.
Thank you.
Souls for the Soulmonger, even though this isn't Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, no, I come in that later.
Exactly.
I can really dig that. Thank you.
You hear some screams of alarm as suddenly
what's going on?
A hulking creature climbs up out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled mat.
God. Jesus.
A tangled
Who's
mat
yelling?
of wiry black hair and a long carrot-shaped nose and blood-red eyes. It bares its yellow teeth, howls, climbs all the way out of the well in the center of the room. You can see that a half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body. They look like little bats, but whereas instead of having black fuzzy bodies, their skin is pink and leathery, and their heads have a long needle-like, kind of mosquito-like proboscis that comes from it. 3 of which are attached to the troll that is climbing out of the well. 3 others circle overhead. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except the barkeep, Durnan, who, Jinraka, as you're close by, sees this coming out. His eyebrows furrow, and he just says, "Troll!" Rings a bell next to him, reaches under the bar, hefts out this gleaming greatsword, and in a single swift move, vaults over the bar, and charges towards the troll as chaos begins to erupt. As Durnan charges the troll and begins to engage with it, he glances at you lot, and he begins pointing at well, first he points at Barstaff. He's like, get the crowd back, go! And he begins shouting orders, getting people to manage the chaos a bit more as he turns and looks at your table, who's just sitting there with your drinks when Yagra's unconscious form next to you.
Don't kill it, it's really cute!
He looks at you all, points at your table, and he says, You wanna help? Kill the Sturges! And he begins to fight.
Okay.
I would like everybody to roll initiative. Jordan, what that means is roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier to it.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
So I will call out the ask for an order in a second.
Ah, fuck.
I got a 2!
I got a 3.
Nice.
Now I'm
I
at
got
7.
And I got a rock. Oh, to me, but I didn't expect it, right? But there it is.
There it is.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so
Cool. So let me.
I got it.
What's my what modifier? Fuck.
Dexterity
Dex.
modifier.
dexterity.
Dexterity? Oh, cool.
Okay, so Jinraka,
13 total.
13. Taliesin,
7 total.
Oof.
7 total.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
E major
Wow,
chord.
These are awful today.
Yeah.
That's
E major.
A 3. That's a total 3.
3. Oof. Anna,
2.
Korg.
20.
Ooh, not terrible.
Thank you,
For
Scream Lady.
for
It's large.
Sturges, for the Sturges, Durnan, and the Troll. Let me get those
Make it
guys
fear.
up.
I'm not actually a rock.
So I want you guys to appreciate the current setup that I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have my microphone pointed toward me. I have my cup of coins right here, guitar in hand, and my lovely fucking my piano on the ground for my foot.
I love that.
Full production.
I really do appreciate that setup. That's a great setup. Okay, cool. So the Sturges rolled. Sturges are at a 13.
I just need. Can I play the piano with my feet? That's the question.
That's a great question.
Go for it, man. Just go for it.
No.
The answer is yeah, a solid resounding no.
Bummer.
Just turn that bitch down.
It's like
by-
turn that bitch down.
Just a little bit.
Okay, great. So, the first person to be able to act is Korg. You get to go first.
Oh, that's great. Okay. What's near me?
So the troll. The troll. So the way it looks is Durnan has charged the troll with his gleaming greatsword and is engaging the troll itself. There are the 3 Sturges that are not attached to the troll's body that are buzzing around and looking like they're going to begin attacking the closest people around it. So you can attack the troll, you can attack the Sturges. You're in range within everything, really. It's all kind of close, compact because it is a tap room of a bar.
Yeah. Okay. Korg is gonna go to the nearest Is it Scourge or Sturge?
Sturge.
Sturge. That thing. The nearest Sturge, and gonna try and cleave it in twain with his great axe.
Go for it. Make an attack. That is a 12 total to hit. That does not hit.
Is that right? Wait, no, that's damage.
Oh, that is damage. Yeah, roll a d20 and then add your modifier.
Which is the modifier?
Strength.
Yes.
Strength. Okay, right.
Strength plus 2, actually.
Yeah, strength plus 2.
Strength plus 2. Okay.
Jesus, someone shut that lady up!
Jeez.
Okay, so
D20! God damn it, Phill!
Oh, motherfucker.
That's you also roll a d12 again. There you go. There you go. Significantly better. Okay, great. So, yes, you can easily hit that Sturge with a 20-5, dude. It's an insect.
Now roll for damage.
Now roll for
Roll
damage.
for damage, which is a D10 plus 2, which I got wrong the first time anyway. Roll. There we go. Motherfucker.
All right, cool. So you come running up. What is your weapon again?
Great axe.
A great axe. You come running up with your great axe and just.
Oh wait, shit, motherfucker! I got it wrong. I was looking at crossbow. Oh, this is so confusing.
Oh my God.
Transition is annoying. Sorry,
It's okay,
great
take
axe
your
is D12 plus 3.
Okay, cool.
Fourth time's the charm.
All right, here we go.
Boom.
There we go. Okay, cool. So
we go.
you swing the great axe, and in a flash of just glinting metal, you watch as where there was once a sturge, there are now two halves of a sturge flying in different directions through the air.
Oh,
Yeah, that sturge is dead.
oh, excellent.
Yes.
Garbage.
Great. Is there
Guys,
anything
I
else you
think I
wanna
did
do?
it.
What was that?
I guess I'll move closer to the big old troll in an
Okay.
effort to
Yeah.
use my big
Sure.
bulging stones to
Sure.
stave someone.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Got it. Awesome. So you run up there.
Have any
So
bonus
it's
actions?
Durnan's turn next. So Durnan is hefting this glinting great sword. And those of you who don't know what a great sword looks like, a great sword is like 6 feet long. Great sword's fucking huge.
There's
And
actually a picture of a great sword just behind those barrels, just on those barrels, I think.
yes, actually. So Durnan runs up, charges the troll, and is going to swing at it with his gleaming. Which, for those of you who frequent this establishment, you've heard rumors that Durnan carries a magical greatsword under the bar for whenever something goes wrong. Turns out
I didn't think it was true until now.
exactly.
So it's just as big as he is.
He is going to swing at it 4 times because he can do that. Yeah. So for his 4 attacks, he gets a and against the troll's AC. First one misses. Second one hits. Misses. Hits. So 2 hits the troll. Cool. Awesome. So Durnan slashes into the troll's form. You can see that the troll looks unhealthy and very unhealthily thin, you know? Like it's looking pretty gaunt and skeletal. And as Durnan arcs the blade through the air, it collides twice with the green skin of the troll and cuts 2 large deep gashes, brackish greeny kind of blood splattering out onto the taproom floor. That's Durnan's turn. It's the Sturge's turn. You watch as the 3 Sturges that are attached to the troll suddenly let go. And it's not. You realize now that they were not holding on to the troll. They were drinking from the troll. They pull their mosquito-like proboscises out of the troll's body. You can see little
that is
gouts.
disgusting.
You can see little gouts of blood oozing from the holes where they were drinking from, and they look a little bit more bloated than the other Sturges that are flying in the air. Those 3 Sturges detach from the troll and just fly back down the hole in the center of the room. So that's the...
Exactly.
Exactly. But the remaining Sturges are going to attack. One Sturge is going to go for a nosedive on Korg, so that's going to
I want to turn to that lady that keeps screaming and just...
Throw the lady down the hole.
Korg, that's an 18 to hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that. Yep.
Okay. Against your armor class, I assume
oh,
it hits.
fuck, it's 16. I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, great. So the Sturge dives bombs towards you, and you can feel the needle of its proboscis just dig deep into your thigh as it holds on and begins to drink your blood. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and it is now currently attached to you. The other Sturge is going to dive bomb towards the very loudly giggling child
Oh
who has been
Oh boy!
loving this entire thing so far. Because it's
no! Oh
definitely...
god.
Actually, no.
But it's so cute.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? Because I'm an asshole. The Sturge dives for the screaming woman.
Yes!
Yes!
you.
And then just like that, ah! Afterward.
The screaming woman. She's a commoner, so it hits.
Oh, no.
That was such a good timing.
Guys, the screaming woman. Ah!
Yeah, you hear one last scream from that woman as the Sturge swings down.
Yeah,
digs
I can hear it right
deep
now.
into her neck, and you just watch the woman crumple to the ground.
Oh,
damn.
good
Oh
God.
no! Wow. Gee, what a tragedy.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Do you guys hear that? It's silence.
Now it's Jinraka's turn.
All right. So, Munin actually gets actions of his own because he's my companion. So, I'm gonna have Munin use the help action to give me advantage. Basically, turn to him and be like, "What angle are you thinking, Munin?" Good call. Turn towards the the Sturge on Korg. And shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Oh shit, go for it.
Okay, that's one roll is a 12, and the other roll is
mass of dark energy begins to form around Jinraka's hand as you were sitting by the bar. The bolt streaks across the room. What'd you roll?
Yeah. The other roll was a 20.
20 hits.
20 hits, nice. All right, and I'm gonna roll for damage.
Go for it.
And Korg explodes.
10.
10. Okay, cool. Korg doesn't explode. The Sturge explodes. It kind of pops like a little balloon.
All right.
Oh, wow. That was a close one. Thank you, Jinraka.
Thanks, man.
All right. Then I've got a bonus action, so I am going to cast a Hex on the troll.
Oh boy. What does that do?
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever you hit it, and choose one ability. Target has disadvantage on all rolls made with the chosen ability. So I am choosing Strength, so it has disadvantage to all strength-related rolls.
Disadvantage to all strength-related rolls.
Damn.
Jeez. Okay, right on. I can dig that.
Good shit.
And then I spend the rest of my turn sitting at the bar drinking cider.
Okay, great. Durnan, who had previously got 2 very, very deep, almost fatal wounds into the troll. It's now the troll's turn. You watch
poor troll.
You watch, yeah. Well, the poor troll that is shrieking and growling and swinging its claws around and trying to eat people. Yeah. You watch.
Poor troll.
Well, you watch those 3 holes in its body where the Sturges had been attached and were bleeding. You watch as they like slowly close over, and
Never mind.
the troll begins to look less like blood drained than it was previously. It looks like it's regenerating health.
Ah.
Oh.
So,
Sick now.
yeah. So now the troll's gonna attack Durnan. Yeah. So that is. I need to roll 2d20. Ah!
Oh my god, is there a second screaming lady?
No, that's just a very high-pitched man.
For some reason, some guy fell down the pit.
Yeah,
Oh,
both of
no.
them. Yeah, no, both of those. Yeah, this one guy who's running around trying to escape the chaos trips over a broken bit of table and just falls down the hole.
Oh, that's none of my business. Sits in cider.
Yep.
Damn, tough luck.
But the troll misses
That's a
Durnan's
shame.
both attacks, so now it's no
it's
longer
a-
Durnan's turn.
Surely it's a hard rock life.
Taliesin.
It's not getting older anytime quick. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Taliesin, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
Oh shit. All right. I wanna. Okay, wait. So what's nearby me right now?
What's nearby you? A
Yeah.
lot of chaos.
What is like close to me?
The troll and about I'd say 20 feet around the way is the corpse of the screaming woman with a Sturge drinking the blood out of her neck.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna save the woman.
Oh, she's dead.
She stopped screaming.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Oh, she's dead. Oh. Okay. All right. Cool. So I want to throw Arg spell on.
You want to cast
the troll.
Arg at the troll?
Yes.
Okay.
I
What
want
are
to
the
cast Arg
details?
at the troll.
What are the spell details again?
The details. You point to another creature and shout the command word to cause the target to scream uncontrollably for the duration. The target has some ability to influence what they're screaming, but it's largely intelligible. While screaming, the target is naturally unable to cast any spells that require a verbal component, and any creature able to hear within 10 feet of the target is also deafened. Creatures unable to speak are unaffected by this spell. Actually, wait.
Why would you do
No,
that?
no, go
No,
ahead. Go on.
I actually don't want to do that anymore.
You've said it. You've said it now.
You know, I have to go through it now that I've said it.
This fucker's screaming.
Go ahead.
This bitch don't do magic, though.
Yeah, the troll's not a fucking shaman.
Are we sure?
Can I stab it with my rapier?
Absolutely.
I love
Give
the
it a good-
fucking difference.
Stabby.
roll 2d20. You're rolling with advantage because it is you're considered flanking the troll with the bar owner Durnan. So roll 2d20
Oh, right.
and then use the highest roll and then add your attack bonus to that.
Okay.
Oh wait, this guy can't do magic. Quick, stab him with a stick.
Where's my attack bonus at?
So if
I'm
you
like still getting used to
no worries.
the character sheet.
So you're on your character sheet on roll 20. If you look at the section.
Oh, I'm looking at the character sheet for D&D Beyond.
Yeah, sorry, no, I meant D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So there is a section on your character sheet that says attack, or it's the rightmost large box that says actions. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you see the weapon that says rapier?
Attack. Wait. Okay. Wait. So hold on. So we have actions, and then I'm on attack, and it's just I just have unarmed strike for this one.
Oh, you didn't equip your rapier. I can fix that for you.
God, something happened.
Oh, something did happen. I don't have my rapier.
Oh no, the tuba! You need to set them to equip. Go to equipment and then hit the check boxes on all of them so that you're actually using the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same goes for any armor you currently have on. I didn't realize that earlier.
Yeah, 1 second. For some reason.
I mean, your armor is your skin because you're made of rocks.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
This is very true.
let me equip that for you real quick, just so you have that. I can't equip it for you, but if you go into the tab that says equipment, you can scroll through until it says your dagger, and then click the checkbox for rapier. Not dagger. Rapier.
Okay. So I got rapier, leather, and dagger equipped.
Yeah. Okay, great. So then go back to your actions, and it should say that you have rapier as an attack action now.
Yes, there
Great.
it is.
So there's
Okay.
there is a plus number under hit/DC. What is that plus?
Oh,
number?
okay. It's a 4.
Great. So add a 4 to your roll. So roll 2d20.
So 4 to that. 2d20.
Okay, so you get it. So you use the higher number. So it's 12 plus
12.
plus your bonus.
4.
So
That's 16.
16. Drum roll, please. Hits the troll. So
Fuck yeah.
Roll the damage for your troll. It should it lists what kind of dice you roll for the damage next to it.
Damage. I roll a d8 plus 2, but it's just 1. Okay. Ah!
So you deal
Oh!
you deal 3 points of damage to the troll. So you just, looking at the situation, take out your rapier, charge, and you poke it in the thigh.
Okay.
Fuck.
Good job, buddy.
Wonderful.
Now I feel like they didn't do much, but if it did do something, score.
E major.
Am I at a distance from everything? Because I'm really hoping I am.
Yeah. You can get, yeah. I mean, it's like the troll in the whole fight is like a good 10 feet away from you, but you can just back up further into the room if you want more distance.
Where's all the other things? I forgot their names.
The Sturges, the one remaining living Sturge, because the other 2 had been killed by the other people here. The one remaining Sturge is finishing draining the blood from that screaming woman a good 20 feet away.
So can I short bow that fuck?
Absolutely, go for it.
Yeah, let's do that.
So roll your attack.
I'm rolling a d20, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Lit. Let me check this shit. Where's the short bow? I don't know the damage for this.
It's listed on the D&D Beyond it's next to the short bow.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Next to then you add.
I click. I had to click it.
Yeah.
You gotta click it.
Gotta click it.
You gotta
1d6 plus 2.
Great.
Lit.
Roll that.
Five.
Okay, so where there was once a Sturge, there are a pair of wings that fall to the floor, and a Sturge body that is now pinned to the wall of the tavern, a good 10 feet away from where it once was. That Sturge is quite dead.
Nice.
Good.
The Sturges have been dealt with. Looking around, it is now.
And our job is complete.
Yes. And
No.
it's now your turn. Durnan, who's been engaged with the troll, glances around, says, shouts out, Someone douse this thing with oil!
I think that means you gotta douse it with oil.
It's up to you.
And it's like, oh, okay, over there, kind of points awkwardly at, like, wherever the fucking oil is, like, that thing over there, okay.
There are a number of oil lanterns around the establishment as well.
Okay, that thing, okay, yeah, I got this.
Just, like, vigorously pointing at one of the lanterns, just...
Oh, thank you, and she just runs over, grabs it. Okay! I'm gonna throw it!
Make a ranged attack, so just roll d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Oh, fuck. My dexterity, I was really excited to use one of my spells, but...
It is an action to throw it, so if you would rather not throw the oil and do something else,
Nope, it's a 14.
14 total?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You throw the oil, and the oil just goes right over Talie's head and then down the hole. Misses the troll completely.
Oh.
Yeah, threw it a little too hard.
I tried.
Anything else you want to do?
I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay, so that's the first
Grab
round.
me a lantern.
I grab a second lantern.
And hand it to someone else.
I will allow you, if you want to, as your reaction, grab the nearest lantern and throw it at Korg.
Sure.
Me?
Just like...
No, Korg.
Korg,
oh,
yeah,
Korg.
just... Okay, I'll throw it to Korg.
Okay, you'll get to
do
Korg.
I have to roll for that too?
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm
like,
not that
please don't!
I'm not that
Please!
evil. I'm not that evil.
Goes directly over Korg, sets a bunch of commoners on fire.
Mr. Korg here!
You throw it, Korg catches it. It is Korg's turn. However, Phill went AFK.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Phil's back now.
Oh shit, there you go.
Don't
Korg,
fucking
you catch a lantern.
call
Do you
me
want to
like
use
this.
it or do you want to attack it again?
I'm gonna throw the lantern at him.
So make
Right on his little face.
roll a d20, add dexterity.
Dexterity, which is 2.
Yeah. You like smash the lantern over the side of the troll's head, and unfortunately it had no oil inside of it.
Oh my god!
Now this troll just has a number of glass shards in its face, and it looks down at you, very angry.
Oh.
Hi there. Nice weather.
Durnan groans, and Durnan's gonna try to push the thing down the well.
Not sure there is anything I can actually do at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
Help him
Yeah.
push it down the well.
My action's fucking done. I need to like sit here and just patiently wait for someone else to do a bunch of things before I can do anything.
Let's see.
Okay.
Because that's the polite
my
rules
God.
of D&D.
Okay, so Durnan attempts to push the troll back down the well. He rolled a 20, non-natural. The troll rolled a natural 1.
Well.
So,
Well, there we
just
go.
the troll looking down at Korg with just absolute indignance over the fact that you just got bitch slapped by a lantern, and there's the like holes in the glass shards of its eye, looks down at you, and suddenly you just see a whoosh of air as Durnan just roundhouse kicks it in the torso, and it goes hurtling back down the well. You hear the troll scream,
That's a good push.
and then a good 10 seconds later, and silence.
We did it!
You said it, little guy. Well, what did you say?
Durnan
What did he
Dust.
say? He said it.
wipes the dust from his pants, drops the sword, kind of like lets go of it with both his hands, lets it hang to one side, holding it with one hand, breathes a few quick short breaths to regain his composure, looks at your group completely impassively, and he just goes, "You fought well," and he turns and walks back towards the bar.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
And Jinraka keeps on drinking the cider.
You keep on drinking.
Yep.
I never got my drink.
You
Yeah,
know.
none of us.
You
Just
got-
like fucking raise his hand, just like, come on.
Yeah.
I think he wants a drink.
There's you say that, and a terrified-looking man who had been paralyzed with fear this entire time just slowly hands his mug of ale off to you, E-Major. And you can see.
I'm gonna chug it.
You can see the slowly darkening spot on his pants as he walks away.
Shrugs. I'm gonna chug it.
I think I'm so okay. Wait. I've been here for a few days. I know how it is. Okay. Chug, 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 chug.
Make a concentration.
Slowly turns to Anna, and I'm assuming Anna's the only one chanting chug.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like really. It's like just like she's so excited, but it just looks very silly.
I'm just imagining he's handed the fucking mug of whatever it is. And she just sees it and she just starts chanting chug. He hasn't even done anything yet. He's just looking at her.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay, then Korg just goes up behind her and just starts very quietly joining and going, yeah, chug, chug,
chug, chug, chug, chug, chug, chug, chug, chug.
Munin flies over, lands on Chord's shoulder, and goes, ah, ah, ah.
Chug, chug, chug. Chug, 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 chug. Like, she just continues to keep, like, she will go until you drink. She will not stop. Chug, chug,
he's
chug.
just looking at him.
Chug.
You can.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kristen. Why do I? Okay, I can't help but think that Anathema doesn't actually know what chug means, and she's just gonna keep going regardless of what he does.
what happens?
Like, he could chug it all, and she just keep going
She's
for
been
like
in
a
this
couple
bar
days.
for a few days. She at least understands the concept of drinking a fucking beer.
So
Yeah, but like, how much more funny would it be if he like does chug it and then she's still chanting chug?
She's still going, and she's like, "Oh, are we supposed to stop now?"
Chanting with wild abandon, she just looks so happy. She's stomping on the ground. She's like, chug, chug, chug. She's having the fucking time of her life.
Chug, chug, chug.
Her wings start excitedly flapping. She's just this is the most fun she's ever had, and he's not even drinking the thing.
As this little chant is happening, E-Major staring back, and it's complete stalemate. There's nothing happening on either side, really. Tally, you there, Moon?
He's vanished into the ether.
Moon
has disappeared.
I think
dead.
Moon's
Dead.
fucking dead.
Oh my god, my mic's been muted this entire fucking time,
Yes.
and I don't know why.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. Tally, you're kind of. Did you start chanting as well? Since you were muted, I didn't hear anything you said.
I mentioned that I started playing my drum along to it.
Yes.
Oh, great. So as you begin banging the drum along to it, nothing's happening. A couple of you notice that there is someone is pushing through the crowd that is kind of gathered around the well to glance down at where like the troll had fallen back down. This figure begins moving. You can hear this voice saying, "Excuse me, coming through," and just trying to like weave his way through. Coming out, you see a very interesting looking fellow with a fine silken shirt, floppy hat, and like a scarf, and a well-trimmed beard, long handlebar mustache, rosy red cheeks, a little round, but like just portly, but has a very friendly demeanor to it. And he comes up and he says, "Fascinating, well fought. All of you are such wondrous, fantastic individuals. I have never seen such bravery on this or any other occasion."
But I mean, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. But we're trying to get our friend to do the thing where you get them to drink the thing.
I'm sorry,
I
friend.
see.
Could you speak up? It's hard to hear you with your nose all the way up my ass.
That was very rude, Mr. Korg.
I don't know. I take it. That's
Yes,
funny.
I see. Well, he looks down at E-Major. If you wouldn't mind indulging in the drink, I would like to bring a bit of a matter to your attention, if you do not mind.
A what? To
Stares
a
him
what?
dead in the eyes.
All right, well, let's, you be adventurers, am I right? I could
Yes!
use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
We shall. We're already sitting at one. Come, have a seat.
Cool. Well, he pulls you to a table off the main tap room floor, a little bit more private near a fireplace towards the back. Thanks for the bits.
Oh, we
Thank
got
you for the
stuff.
Thank you for the bits. Around how far would you say it is from the bar?
From the bar, like this specific like chair, I'd say it's a good like 15 feet from the bar.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I can only sense what Munen's sensing if he's 100 feet or more away. So.
Oh yeah, no, this bar's not even 100 feet wide in the first place, so you can survey this entire area.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lit.
The gentleman leads you off to pull up at a table around near the fireplace. He strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, tightens his scarf, sits up in his chair, and holds his hand out to each of you and offers to shake it.
Munin just tilts his head because he does not have hands.
He gets to Munin last and like sticks his hand out and then retracts his hand. But whether or not you shake his hand, he goes around each of you and he says, "Volo Thamp Gedam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service."
Oh, I love your books!
Oh, thank you. Always a pleasure to meet a fellow fan.
I can't say I've heard of you before. What exactly do you do?
I write.
You write about those sexy ladies, didn't you?
Yes, well, yes. Volo's Guide to the Behavior of Nymphs is not necessarily my proudest achievement, but nonetheless, I am
Mom won't let me read that one.
Yes, he looks at you, Tally. I am an adventurer of sorts and a scholar of knowledge and all secrets and fascinating things. I write books about all sorts of topics. Perhaps you've heard of some of my works. Volo's Guide to Monsters, Volo's Guide to Waterdeep, Volo's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volo's Guide to Moonsea. I tend to write a lot of guides. Nonetheless, pleasure to meet...
You like the sound of your own name, don't you?
Yes. Nonetheless, a pleasure to meet all of you. I trust you have noted the violence in our fair city this past 10 day. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend amidst this odious malevolence.
And what friend might that be?
My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
10 dragons?
10, and yes, you know that a dragon is what is referred to in Waterdeep as a gold coin.
Yeah, okay, because I'm like, I feel like actually Anna might not know that at this point. She did come here very recently.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah.
He kind of like thinks about it for a second, then looks at him, does a little, how about a little more hand motion?
Oh.
I could use the money. Things have been running a little short lately. I'll take it.
Well, glad to hear he looks down at you, E Major. Rest assured, I am more than happy to deliver 100 gold pieces to you should you return my friend Floon to me post-haste. I think that is quite a fair deal for a simple jaunt about town to find a friend. Yes, don't you agree?
Well, if it's a jaunt about town, why don't you do it?
Sure. Shrug.
Well,
yeah, sure.
I'm not exactly the sort to go investigating, and I am, how am I often referred to as, squishy.
You are kind of squishy, that's true. No offense.
But damn, you must give really good hugs.
Wouldn't you like to?
I'm pretty much the opposite of squishy.
Okay, I'll do it. Anna waves her hand and then she kind of nudges,
Oh, wonderful. He looks at the raven and says, "Does anyone own this?"
That is a very good question. Why are we sitting at a table with a bird?
Munin looks directly at E-sharp Major.
Oh no, I didn't mean you. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Miss. Oh no.
And then Munin flies immediately over to Jinraka.
I think you pissed it off.
Well, it
It's
went to
flown
the
away.
mysterious guy sitting at the bar over there.
Volo turns in his chair, looks back and says, "Hail, mysterious fellow! Come to join us at this table, if this bird be yours."
Jinraka slowly turns, does a long, heavy sigh. The cider is basically empty now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Nothing better to do. He walks right on over.
Okay. He
So,
says, wonderful,
finding this-
another 100 gold to our friend. What is your name, sir?
Oh, you may call me Jinraka. It's a pleasure, I'm
Jinraka.
sure.
Volo Gidam, at your service.
Is he trying to flash the hand for a handshake?
No, he gives kind of like this, like bow at the head and like a very kind of flowery gesticulation with his hand.
I would like at this point to note that Korg's face kind of lights up at the second half of your name, sounding a little bit like rock.
Boo.
Boo.
I'm amused. That's all that counts.
Oh God.
Who's making noise? Oh, that's E major.
That's E major.
Yeah. I was like, Sirenscape, what are you doing?
Mr. Denana, what's wrong? Oh, okay, that's fair.
Now, yes. So we have a deal then.
Your friend's name is
Floon Blagmar.
What kind of a name is Floon?
Blagmar.
It's his name.
That's fair.
Honestly, that sounds like a Rick and Morty character. I can't even lie.
It does.
Floon Blagmar.
Truthfully, I have only met him recently, but however, we bonded quite well. No, not that way, but in the kind of.
What way?
Never mind. Anyway, listen.
You'll find out when you're older.
Yes,
okay.
I'll write. There's a book for that. It's one of mine. I'll show it to you when you're older. Nonetheless.
Oh my!
This is a no judgment in
It's called
Volo's
Volo's Guide to the Birds
Incubi.
and the Bees. Illustrated by Elminster of Shadowdale. Nonetheless, but listen, I have been suffering from a bit of writer's block lately. You see, I'm preparing to pen my next great work, Volo's Guide to Souls and Spirits, and other such supernatural occurrences. Shortened, of course. But suffering from a bout of writer's block, I made my way to the Skewered Dragon, a tavern in the Dock Ward, about 2 nights ago. Met Floon there, had a few drinks, gambled for a few hours, and then left. Well, you see that, that's the last I saw of my friend Floon. So,
Well,
I don't have much to offer about where he might have gone, but that would be the first stop to looking for him, of course. If you need a description, the best I can offer you is he is a, he, like, rubs his mustache like he's, like, creatively thinking of this. He is, how to describe a man like Floon Blagmar? Handsome and red of hair. Yes.
handsome, red hair.
Yes.
Anything else?
Is that it? There's a lot of
I want to roll
red-haired
to see
beauty
if you...
people here.
There's a lot of features to a person.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll in investigation. Is it to see if he's talking out of his ass? Because I'm getting sketchy.
Make an insight check.
Insights, right? So that's an unfortunate roll. Let's see, 20 minus 1. Motherfucker!
Oh.
Got a natural 0.
A natural 0.
Hero.
Natural.
Not
A
only do you
natural
like
1
this,
minus 1.
not only do you like the cut of this guy's jib, you would have happily have done this for free if he didn't offer you any money.
Speaking of that, Munin just kind of flies down over by Volo's coin purse and pecks at it.
She's like, he shoos at the bird a little bit. I have the money, rest assured. I will pay you when the task is done.
He's famous. I'm sure he has money.
However, did I not hear? He turns to Munin.
10 gold.
Did I not hear 10 gold now?
Yes,
Holds out a hand.
Yes, that is fair. Fine. You've got me cornered. He reaches into his pocket and gives each of you 10 gold pieces.
It's my first job.
Thank you so much.
This is not going to get old ever, I see.
No, I love this. I love this and want more.
I thoroughly enjoy playing this Kenku.
I love him.
Nice.
Anna kind of nudges Major. Is 100 gold a lot for everyone? Okay, thank you. I love him so much.
just kind of gave her a thumbs up.
Thank you. Okay, well, do you have anything else aside from handsome and red hair? Like, height, I don't know what, is he a human?
Yes, he is human, and he is
Okay.
of average to, I'd say he's no more than 6 feet tall, thereabouts, give or take.
That's really tall!
Not comparatively.
Oh, just a little bit taller than I am. Not too bad.
You're tall too!
Oh well, you're just short.
Oh.
Did he mention a race or
Human.
He said human.
human? Okay,
We're going
sorry.
for human.
Thank you.
Well, okay, what's he like? Like, what's his, personality?
Wonderful. He's a terrific fellow, skilled in the ways of that which he is.
You know, I
Sounds
kind of
like-
want to roll an insight check to see if he's talking shit.
Go for
Oh,
it.
thank fuck.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, no.
The entire time I thought we were going to rely on my one, I was shitting myself.
Yeah, I'm also gonna...
Right, 1d20 plus what?
Plus your insight skill.
Plus 3, gotcha.
Oh, damn, nice. Dude.
+1.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
And I got a natural 19.
This is
Well-
what happens when you have a rogue. Checking out to make sure we get coin.
Natural 18.
All right. Well, so you've been kind of surveying this entire time, and actually, Taliesin, you get the same that as E Major here gets.
Yeah.
This entire time, he has been that Volo is honest. You know, he's on. It doesn't seem like he's hiding anything. It just seems like he's kind of like awkward and like describing his own friend, but he seems completely honest. What it does seem is like he isn't completely forthright about money. He doesn't seem like he's not gonna pay you. He just seems nervous about money.
Okay.
Excuse me for 1 second as I find a proper. No.
Okay, so-
May I have a word, please?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I'm sure
Okay,
this will be worth
okay,
it.
so, he's handsome, red hair, human, 60. Does he have, like, freckles?
No, quite clear of face. He's in
Oh.
his early 30s, I would say, although it's not wise to guess one's age. We tend to
Is
spend.
that
What was that? Yes. Is someone like Volo looks around? Is someone dropping their coin purse?
Oh, no, it's Mr. Da-da-da!
Understood. Yes. Well, yes. If it helps, we tend to spend a lot of time in that area near the skewered dragon with merrymaking. You know, carousing about the dock ward. He's a fun-loving individual such as myself, likes a good drink, likes to gamble. Has never been one to get into trouble himself, but yes.
I think, okay, judging from the money sound, I'm pretty sure
He's just kind of glaring at the guy. He doesn't trust the
He
idea of
cocks his
being
head
paid.
And he says, rest assured, my fine feathered friend, I will have your payment up front and ready by the time you return Floon. 100 gold pieces per person, as promised. If nothing else, Volo Thamgidarm is a man of his word. Hold me to that.
Can I talk with you for a second? Alright, so I just remembered I have a comprehend languages spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally forgot that I
So-
could use it. Like, am I able to use it in this situation?
No, because a Kenku does not have its own language that he's speaking. Kenku is actually incapable of speaking at all. It only can mimic sound to
How do some people understand them?
guess what?
So now E is like looking directly at you as you say, "Can I speak to you for a moment?" And he's just like, "Dude."
I already don't understand what he's saying.
For the record, I did mention this to Split, but Split wanted to go the musical route because it's funny. Is a
Yeah.
Kenku can technically mimic human sound as well, like vocals as well. Just chooses to make Only musical noises.
Here,
Yes, I pull E aside, away from the guy. Listen, I don't know how I feel about him. What do you think? What are you thinking right now? Other than whatever the fuck bells you were sounding.
Damn, racist.
Hello?
just like he just kind of looks at him.
Just stares like
Just like, what do you expect me to say?
in a yes nod or a no head shake. Do you think he's gonna hold up to his end of the deal if we get this guy back?
He shakes his head no.
That's what I thought. Just keep an eye out. And then they just...
He really doesn't like your character.
No, he doesn't like my character. I'm a fucking bard.
You're a bard. You've been asking him to speak to you.
I'm just
This
very
is like
insensitive.
This is very low key Kenku racism.
Have a little patience, all right? Draw this. Talie's never messed with a Kenku before. This is new territory.
Does he know that I can't speak?
Not yet. It's just, I don't think he's gotten that yet.
He will
It hasn't
learn in
clicked.
time. All right. So what do you guys do?
Well, I'd
I
like
don't
to
trust
help
the
you,
guy.
mister.
We just bring him back, and then we're going about it like normal.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, if you would like to begin your search in the dock ward, might I recommend beginning at the Skewer Dragon. It is a bit of a dubious tavern, but you can find it between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the dock ward.
All right, sure. That sounds good. Filet lane. Okay.
Okay, now
Alright.
repeat that back to me, just a little bit slower this time.
The Skewer Dragon. It is a dubious tavern in the dock
Skewer
ward
Dragon Tavern.
between Net Street and Fillet Lane, or Fillet Lane, depending on your regionality.
Filet, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you can either call it fillet, or you can say it wrong.
Do you not say filet?
In the context of our fillet, if you keep on talking like that, you little shit.
Well,
That was good.
I like Korg.
Nobody fucking likes Tally, man. This is already right off the
Anna
bat.
likes you. Anna likes
I don't know
everyone,
that yet.
though.
Good to know that you haven't
To
even
be
said a word to
fair,
me.
to be fair, buddy, you've been incredibly racist.
Well, I think ignorance a little more on the lines of
Speaking
that.
down to my bird friend.
No, that's not my intent. I've
My
never
friend?
interacted with someone like him before.
Someone like him, he says.
Fuck, I tried to find a different way to say it. I really did.
I think this is getting kind of awkward.
Anyways, we'll take the gold and we'll go find him.
Wonderful.
You got it.
Happy searching. I will remain here. Please, if you can find Floon, I will be utterly grateful. And maybe, just maybe, I'll mention you in my newest book.
He looks at this this famous author guy. In that order, to basically say, if I do this and don't get paid, you're dead.
he like cocks his head, thinks about it for a second, and goes, "Yes, I think I get the message. Well, rest assured, I am nothing but a man of my word. I will take that as an agreement. Wonderful. Well, happy hunting."
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are we all going? I
Yeah,
guess
we're
we're
all
we're a
going.
group now.
I'm walking.
We're gonna be looking for this guy. We'll look everywhere. We'll leave no stone unturned. Oh, get it?
I like that.
God. God.
Jinraka just pushes away from all of these fuckers and is trying to not be in the middle of that conversation.
The more Jinraka moves away, the
He
more
was-
Anna seems to be like actively trying. Like, no, I will keep the group together. They are all my friends now.
It's a shame this is a one-shot.
Mr. Jinraka, the party's going this way.
I am
Mr.
aware.
Okay, it's just that you're getting kind of far away, and there's a big crowd, and I'm getting really worried.
Oh, don't worry, I can see you lot just fine.
Okay! It's nice to meet you and your bird friend, by the way. What's your bird friend's name? I don't know why I'm calling. You're not that far away. Oh, you're getting farther away.
Yeah, by the time she said, oh, you're getting farther away, he's just like out of sight around the corner.
Oh. She's just like, I wanted to know the name of his bird friend.
No, that's okay. We'll ask him when we see him next time.
Okay.
And
call
she
him
skips
Frank.
off down the lane. All
I like Frank.
I like
got-
Frank.
Frank.
We can
Yes,
call him Frank.
Frank the Raven.
Alright, but once I get to level 3 and get another fucking familiar, you're all gonna be sorry, because I had an awesome Hugan and Mutant thing going!
That will be awesome. You guys, get up, depart from the Yawning Portal Tavern, and make your way south towards the dock ward to investigate this strange circumstance. And we're gonna take a break.
Alright.
Yay!
So we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue this fun little intro adventure, and yeah, come, stay tuned. I hate all of this.
Intermission music.
I hate all of this.
It's
I can imagine
just
it's that one
E
scene
just
from
fucking
Lilo and Stitch.
screaming the entire time.
Yeah, it's that one scene from Lilo and Stitch when his mouth just kind of opens like
See
a
you
whole
in the
90
second act,
degree angle.
everybody.
Ah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I think they caught your sorry. Right as you transitioned in. I think they caught that. Welcome back. We're diving right back into things. So,
This just in. Split has the capacity for empathy. Break more at 5.
Oh.
Fuck.
It's all an illusion.
so,
It was my spell. Cast illusion.
So, you guys have left the Yawning Portal and have made your way south through the streets of Waterdeep to reach the Dock Ward. The Dock Ward is a much seedier part of town. This close to the water, things can get a bit chillier. And this time of year, it's not terrible. But this is definitely a more of the rough and tumble side of town. It actually used to be the worst neighborhood in Waterdeep. But now that title is held by the northern Field Ward. The outermost section of the city near the northern wall is now the most crime-riddled and most impoverished place in Waterdeep. And as you guys make your way through the streets, you transition from well-lit streets to empty street lamps, many of which have the glass broken around them, missing candles, and have to rely off the light of the moon and the stars to illuminate your travels. Things are a little iffy. And as you guys turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the City Watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half-dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the City Watch officers walks up to you, their tunics of green, gold, and white coming a bit more into view. She approaches you and she says, "Get on, nothing to see here." And waves you
Anna
guys by.
kind of pokes her head around them to get a good look at them, like, ooh, that one looks bad.
Oh, they all look bad.
I mean, yeah, but
The 3 humans that are on their knees with their hands but behind their heads coldly catch your eye, and the City Watch just stands there, kind of, even though the street has been cordoned off, and there's also a rope that's been drawn across. The City Watch officer is also keeping blocking the path into the road as well. She says,
He just kind of walks up to these 2 as he sees all this happening, all these glaring, and I'm just hands on both shoulders, mimics the person. Nothing to see here.
yeah, mimics the voice perfectly. The City Watch lady looks down at you, Major, cocks her head, nods, looks back at you, and she says, "Where you lot going?"
the skewered dragon.
Right, okay, so, Skewer Dragon, you would get through here down this road. We blocked it off. You want to get there, take a right down this alleyway, make a right at the end. Keep following that road, you'll find it.
Ooh, my first mysterious alleyway.
Much obliged.
Be careful.
Okay.
You got it.
You guys follow the guard's instructions, make your way through a shadowed alleyway, and enter another street. You can see that this street is... You see that there are tall, densely packed tenements that leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. There is the smell of salt air and excrement that lingers as you pass by a row of rundown buildings. And as you're walking down, one nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a interesting stuffed animal. It is of circular shape, but has one large eye in the center of its head, and 10 more eyes that hang off of curled eye stalks that come off of its main form. Some of you will recognize this as a beholder.
It's so cute!
Above the door hangs a sign with elaborate letters that reads, Old Zoblob Shop.
Can we go in there? I want to go in there.
I guess if he's in there, maybe we could have a look around. If not, we can just keep walking.
Last I checked, our man was not spotted at a shop.
But well,
I don't think it would hurt to hit it. He might not be in the same place at the same time.
Don't I speak, Beholder?
Do you speak deep
you
speech?
speak, you speak.
I do.
You do
So do I.
You do speak beholder.
Oh fuck, that sucks because I can't actually talk.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, bitch.
Can you speak deep speech? No. Do you read
If
it?
the beholder
Yes.
talks, I can mimic it.
I mean, it's stuffed, so it's probably not going to be talking anytime
Yeah.
soon. Well, I mean, Anna really wants to go in, so she's like kind of inching her way toward the door. Like, I mean, like, we could just be a minute. We'll be really quick. Just look around.
Jinraka is just staring her down, unmoving.
Korg grabs her by the scruff. Korg picks her up with one hand by the scruff of her neck and like lifts her over her shoulders. There's no place for a little girl like you. Come on.
No!
What is it again?
Please be quiet, you little muppet.
What is it again? A shop?
Yeah, it's a.
Looks like it's a
it
shop,
seems to
yeah.
be a shop of some sort. To which you're not sure of the purpose. It's just called the Old Zoblob Shop.
I'm kind of interested.
Listen.
I have some madness in me. I'm kind of feeling it.
All right.
One quick minute, in or out. We can ask some questions, see where he is, see if anybody's seen him.
See,
How about it?
they're smart.
I flat out refuse to let this screaming child down from my shoulders.
Let me. I just want to look at the thing.
Okay,
Mr. Tally's going and Mr. Da-da-da is going.
Now, if Mr. Tally jumped off a cliff, would you do it the same?
I have wings, so yes.
I would die, so
That's
I
fair
would in the
enough.
first
That
place.
is- that is fair enough.
Yeah, okay, you win this turn. Let's go into the shop.
I can't argue with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys push the door open. Immediately, you guys are assailed by a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke as you enter.
Oh!
Every wall.
Oh my god, guys, I've gone invisible!
Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome, sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come, browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Mr. Korg, would you please put me down so I can browse the shops and things, please? Pat, pat, pat.
No, she's kind of up in the smoke. You might want to put her down.
Please.
Okay.
Yay! Anna basically immediately just starts basically all but running around from shelf to shelf.
Welcome,
Yeah,
come
okay.
in.
Decision.
Can I get
Instantly
you
regret
anything?
my decision.
Instant regret.
What you want? Come on
Alright,
in. Hey,
Right, so
so
we're looking for
I'm just
someone
gonna
right
look
now.
looking for someone.
Uh,
Looking, I see. You see all these eyes I have on my face? I'm quite skilled at looking for hidden things, eh?
Yeah, But have you seen about a 6 foot? He's human. He's rather handsome according to description, and he has red hair.
He like
He pipes up, mimicking Volo from earlier. Flume.
Right. Flume. Black.
He has a gambling problem. Ooh, what's this?
You pick up this like little interesting tchotchke kind of thing, which is like it's like this purple dyed wooden box that when you open it, it has like a kind of like levitating gold disc inside of it. Although the gold disc has been painted purple and it's shipping in places.
Munin flies over and starts pecking it.
Lick it.
Ah, that catches
I
your eye.
think you're getting some of the purple off.
He like turns his attention from you, E Major, and Tally looks over at Anna and he says, "It all comes in purple. If you want it, that'll be 3 silver. Now, back to these fine gentlemen."
You really like your purple, don't you?
I'm a fan. Now, you say, this person you speak of, he furrows his brow. Thanks for the subscription. Or no, that's a follow. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
That's the voice he says now.
I thought that was him just like being very angry at Floon.
In the jungle, we got fun and games.
Tally, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
D20 plus
Okay,
persuasion.
so D20 plus persuasion. All right. All right. Cool. Fuck.
13. He like looks at you for a long moment, gives a sigh. I just so happy.
Actually, wait. I was looking at perception. My persuasion is different. Can I?
Yeah.
try again?
What's your? Well, no, you don't have to re-roll. Just what is your
It's
persuasion?
it's
bonus?
5. I got a 5 bonus to
Oh,
persuasion.
so that's 17.
17.
Cool. He said. Well, yeah. He says. Well, I do happen to recall a this Floon, I suppose is what you said his name was, and a Floon and a well-dressed fellow of similar appearance and bearing. They looked kind of similar, actually. I remember seeing that they were jumped outside the shop by rough-looking men in black armor. I think there might have been 5 attackers, but none of them looked familiar.
5 or...
I recall that one of them had a black tattoo of a winged snake on his neck.
Snake.
Insight check?
No, make a history check for you.
History check?
History check.
Alright. Roll. What's my history on? Is that a thing?
Yeah, history skill.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know if you'd mind me asking. Do you mind if we have a look around, at least for anything that he could have possibly left behind?
Well, he didn't
inside
come
here
into the
or-
shop. Feel free to look out on the street for yourselves. But if you want to buy anything, I have many trinkets and shotskis. Split. I'm gonna privately message you something because secrets.
Okay.
Secrets.
I can't believe you're keeping secrets. I thought we were all friends.
Mm.
You
Anna,
don't
this-
know anything about me.
No.
Yeah. I can't believe that this very secretive, angry bird is keeping secrets from all the people he does not like.
Hey, he likes me.
These people who he met, you know, not even an hour
I can't
ago.
believe you're questioning how this bird is keeping secrets when he can't speak.
God, look, even I know that, and I've been the most insensitive about it this entire fucking time.
Bards have high charisma.
Yeah.
Tally's
Would
doing
you
very
fuck
good
a
at this
bird?
charisma thing.
So, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna have a look outside. Do I roll an investigation check?
Yeah, make an investigation check. Absolutely.
Okay. So that's the D20 plus the number.
Investigation.
Okay, I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
And-
see? Slowly get into the flow.
There you go.
Just
All right.
math. Okay.
Cool.
While he's doing that, I want to look around the shop.
Sure. You look around. It's a wild assortment of random, interesting trinkets that have all been painted purple.
Anna has at least 20 in her arms at this point.
Yep.
Do any of them? Does any of them stand out? Do I roll something?
Roll a D100.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'd actually like to, I guess, would it be perception? Like, I mean...
Natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Kristen?
I wanted to see if I could, like, I don't know, perceptions. Just, you know, Anna, of course, is of noble upbringing. She would know if anything in here at least is, you know, I think she'd have a better idea of if something was more than just a knick-knack at this point.
All of these things are interesting in their own right. E Major, you look at the one that you found. You find this glass jar with a purple painted lid containing a weird bit of flesh floating in pickling fluid that has been colored purple.
All right. Jinraka's gonna head out of the shop, and then Munen's gonna pop out of the big old pile of trinkets that that Anna's carrying. Fly over to Jinraka, and like the two of them are gonna also look around, bird's eye view and on the street view and all that.
Can I roll another D100?
Yeah, go for it. Same applies to you, Kristen. Do that. Tally and Jinraka, you guys are outside investigating. What did you rolled a 14? Was it, Moon?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 14. Also, Jinraka. Also, you roll an investigation as well. Okay, so for E Major and E Major, the other thing you see is a bronze pentacle painted purple with an etching of a rat's head in its center. And Anna, you find a silver skull painted purple, the size of a coin.
Ooh. Anna immediately runs up to, you know, the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I want this one!
2 silver!
Alright. Here you go. Boop.
Right.
Boop sound effect is 100% a thing that, look,
Absolutely.
she doesn't even think about it. Just
Congratulations!
Boop.
It's yours!
Yay!
Jinraka, did you roll an investigation?
I did. Jinraka got a 9, Munin got a 0.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so, you guys are looking outside. You don't see anything around the immediate area that signifies anything useful to your investigation, unfortunately. E Major, continuing to look through the trinkets.
Oh,
There's
God.
gotta be something.
You find a pair of old socks dyed purple.
I guess we're going to be here all session.
Yeah.
God damn it. Korg.
Anna starts helping him look.
I'm going to roll a d20 to make sure that all of this is actually useless. What do you know of 20?
Korg, you find a dead scarab beetle painted purple.
And
then...
Alright, since I've found nothing, I'm going to head back to the shop.
Wonderful. Anna, you find a mummified goblin's hand wrapped in purple bandages. Jinraka, this is fucking pointless.
I got the
Major,
sex number.
you find a crystal doorknob that's been painted purple. You find a glass jar containing lard that has been colored purple with a label that reads Griffin Grease. E Major, Tally. You find
Tally's
a purple...
looking around right now. He's not even in the shop.
No, I came back.
He came back in.
He came
Tally,
back.
you find a purple butter knife. E
Oh,
Major.
I can hold on to this.
Yes. You find a glass eye colored purple.
Oh, I like that one actually.
Nice.
Is anyone else gonna roll? Anyone else gonna
I-
find something?
I think Anna finally goes through all the stuff, and then she's just like,
Jesus Christ! We have an entire rest of the session to get through.
I'm bored now. Whoop. Okay, I'm going outside.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
You find a tiny cage painted purple with no door.
That's a
While
useful
this
case.
is happening, I'm going to investigate outside.
Go for it.
Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna fucking make my way out now. I just want to like turn to him and mimic some deep speech that I fucking heard like years ago.
Okay, so the Kenku just opens his mouth, and out of it you just hear Balu Manigia.
Can you tell me? I also speak deep speech. So what did he say?
It translates to all sales are final.
Mr. Da-da-da, that's his line.
So, you go back out on the street. You get the idea that since it's been a couple of days, you're not gonna find anything like any clues on this street, and your interests are best found probably asking around at the Skewered Dragon.
Well, I feel like we learned nothing, but I did get this neat skull.
Yeah, slow head turn.
What do you think?
Are you all done? Can we please do the job we were paid to do?
Well, I mean, you sound pretty done, friend.
He looks at him and then looks back at the shop. Looks at him again, cocks head.
I am going to go to the tavern. Whether or not you follow me is up to you.
I am going to get my crossbow.
He does have a crossbow, so...
I have a short bow. It's faster to load.
There's something that he said about he got the guy, he got jumped by 5 men. 5.
5.
Any distinguishing things about these men?
He didn't say anything about the men except that they were wearing black.
And that they had a winged snake tattoo on their neck.
And one had a winged snake tattoo on his bald noggin.
I'm glad you didn't forget that part. That part sounds very important.
It does sound very important. I'm really glad I didn't forget it. Like, do you think that we can talk to the watchmen that were back there, or do you think they know anything about that? Did they break it up? There's.
That's a pretty smart idea. They may have seen something.
So what do you say? Let's say we head back and talk to them, and then we can hit the tavern. Yeah.
Very well.
All right. So where are you guys going?
We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the watchman.
Okay, so you guys make your way back down the alley. By the time you've gotten back, the alley is actually now being opened. No, that street is actually being opened back up. There are significantly less members of the City Watch here, just about 3 who are loading the remaining dead bodies onto a cart, but the 3 men that were being arrested are currently nowhere in sight.
Okay.
And none of the bodies are the person we're looking for, right?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
That would have been
That's a
smart.
D20, and.
Well, earlier they said there was nothing to see, so there was nothing to see.
You fool, there's always something to see. I said as if I did not also not check.
We could ask the troll from earlier.
I think the troll is fucking dead.
You look around, none of them have red hair. Several of them do have tattoos of eyes on their skin.
Eyes.
I'm doing another history check.
Go for it.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the watchmen and run a persuasion check.
So it's okay, cool. Actually, well, first you have to speak to them. It's a group of a human, a dwarf, and a halfling City Watch member. What do you say to them?
Excuse me. We're currently looking for someone. We were informed that they were jumped by some men a couple days ago. It's this tall man, a handsome face, red hair. Would you two happen to know anything about that, or possibly what happened to him?
The dwarf sighs. I cannot say I do, but if you need to report a missing person, you can always come down to the local station. We can try our best, but nothing we've seen recently.
What about, we heard that he was attacked by some people in black armor and they had a tattoo of was it a winged snake or a winged skull?
A winged snake.
Winged snake, thank you!
The human scoffs.
Glad you remembered
and says,
that.
The human guard scoffs. He says, "Aye, that would be the symbol of the Black Network, the Gentarum. You may have heard of them."
I haven't. I'm new here.
Well, you'll learn. Listen, this is it's some nasty business. Some of the gangs here in the dock ward are having a bit of a clash. It's one of the gangs. What we just cleaned up here. It's well, gang war. It's the best we can do, yeah. This area is ripe with Gentarum activity.
Huh.
Anything else we can help you with?
No, that would be all. Thank you.
Oh, you've done wonderfully. Thank you so much.
Good day.
Well, that solves nothing.
Well, no, if there's
We
gang
have a
activity... Yeah, if there's gang activity and our friend here was mugged... Was he even mugged? What if he was a part of this gang activity? I think that's a thing that happens with gangs, right?
Oh, Lord only knows what the Gentarum would want with him.
Oh. I mean, if he's talking to a wealthy man like that guy over back at the tavern, maybe.
So, are we still next to the bodies?
I think where you started walking.
I think you guys started moving on, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, then I can't say anything.
Do you want to do anything?
Y'all forget.
Alright.
Y'all forget I can only speak in basically charades.
You made this choice.
That's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what are you guys doing?
We're heading to the tavern.
Okay, so you guys make your way down and eventually find your way to the Skewered Dragon, and which is a very... The Skewered Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
Sounds like a party.
Looks safe.
Let's go.
Oh, definitely.
You enter. All of the haggard-looking patrons just kind of cast like a sideways glance at you, scowl a bit, and go back to their drinks.
Anna waves very cheerfully.
One of them has a massive reverb cough, apparently.
Yeah. Anna waves. They don't wave back.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
All right. You go to the bar.
I'm gonna follow E to the bar.
He's trying so desperately to be E's friend.
I'm trying.
So hard.
This is like a new environment for him. Give him a break.
He just kind of casually sits at the bar.
Yeah, the barkeep is a kind of portly, greasy man in his like late 50s. Looks definitely a little has a bit of a sea-weathered complexion to his face. It seems like the majority of the patrons at the Skewered Dragon are sailors or people who work along the docks. The man casts a glance on you and says, "What do you want?" Cocks his head. Come again.
I believe he's asking for a glass of ale.
Oh my god, I love that so much. He says, right, that's 2 copper for a mug of ale.
Hands it over.
Okay, slides you a mug. You need to be anything else, or?
Yeah, we'd like to know a little bit about a man who was here a couple days ago.
Just kind of like
someone shut that coughing child up. No, I'm kidding.
This kind of sickly-looking guy in the back of the tavern who has a blanket wrapped around him just looks over at you and goes, fuck off.
You have a nice day too, sir.
You know,
So,
you have to go the
so
youthful
Xander,
Yeah.
I have not been paying any attention to currency.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so
Just mark
Volo
yourself-
gave us.
Just for
10
gave
gold,
you,
right?
He gave you 10. Yeah.
All right, so I don't have any copper. I just handed him a gold piece.
Great. Great. He looks and he says, "Well,
Consider it a tip.
for
Consider it a tip.
maybe a little few more greasings of the palm like this, and then you'd find yourself some quick information, methinks."
Oh, well. That is very interesting. You see, I'm not very liquid right now. Just came into town, don't have any of that currency. But my father is royalty. Flashes a signet ring.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm sure he would be very grateful to know that a upstanding gentleman like you helped his son. He might even show a little more tangible reward. Looks down at that coin, looks back up.
Make a persuasion check.
Is that bullshit?
No, it's bullshit. So I'm gonna make a deception
Make
check.
a full deception.
I fucking super knew it. Like, I was like,
17.
my immediate thought was, you are.
bullshitting him.
My immediate thought was like, you're currently like trying to get a few things of coin with a bunch of random strangers. That could be
Okay.
anybody's ring.
Okay, so before I got yelled at, I announced that I rolled a 17 in
Yes.
deception.
Yes. The man looks at you, widens his eyes, but he says, "Well, how's about we cough up another gold piece, and I'd be more than happy to tell you folk whatever you want to know."
I hand over a gold piece.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Now, what is it you want to know?
So there was a man in here around 5 days ago. A few. He's
Flume.
tall. Flume. Yes, his name is Flume.
I remember the fella
Tall
named
about
Floon.
6 feet.
No, I remember the fella you're talking about. I do. Floon, red hair, drinks with that portly, loud kind of man.
Yeah, the writer. Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, he was in here a couple days ago, drinking together. At one point, the man in the scarf left, and Floon, maybe that's his name, stuck around long enough to meet up with another friend of his, Renair Neverember, the son of Waterdeep's previous open lord, Daggelt Neverember, and another patron of the bar just chips in. Chip off the old block, that one. And that man in the back who was coughing just says, "Just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it." The barkeep nods, says, "The two drank and played a few rounds of Three Dragon Ante before leaving around midnight. 5 men followed them out. Don't know what happened after that."
Apparently they were jumped
Well,
by the 5 men.
those 5 men have not been here since, but if you're looking for where they are, they tend to frequent a warehouse on Candle Lane.
Well, much obliged, kind sir. You've been quite helpful.
Thank you.
He throws his arms to the side and he says, "Anything for the nobility."
Tip of the hood because he doesn't have a hat.
Well, he was very nice.
We'll be on our way.
Drink before I leave.
Sure.
Damn, that went by quick.
Yeah.
As you guys
Yep,
are
that
on your
was
way,
fast.
as you guys are on your way out, one of the patrons, very haggard-looking sailor, grabs you, Tally, by the arm and leans in close, and he says, "Look for the snake symbol on the door."
Is that a snake with wings, or is that just a fucking snake? Is it just...
Snake, wet wings.
Oh, your grip is tight.
He just breathes, and you can just smell the foul, sour ale that he's been drinking.
God. Yeah, you got it. Snake hit. Thank you. No, please, let me go. I gotta go.
He releases you with a very faint chuckle. He just goes back to his drink.
He seemed nice.
He told me to look for Snake. Snake of the... I totally missed what he said in the second part. I was like trying to catch it.
Look for the snake on the door.
Look for the snake on the door. Snake on the door. Alright, cool.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Guess we're
So-
looking for some snakes.
Snakes. There seems to be a reoccurring thing. Snakes and wings, and there's eyes, and a snake on a door.
Ooh, maybe we're gonna get into a gang fight like everybody else.
I'd rather we didn't get in a gang fight, but
Why not?
because we might die?
Oh no, what a shame. I mean, anyway,
Yeah.
let's go get in the gang fight.
Yeah. Munin and Jinraka just like both turn to stare at Anna in unison.
Is this not something people do?
It is very much
E mimics Tally. Gang. Die. Gang.
Yeah.
Just those
Yeah.
specific words.
Yeah. Well, either way, it sounds like they're the ones who we have a problem with. So we should go find our guy, right? Is that,
I don't think it's as simple as that anymore. So he gave us another order of business on where to go. I totally missed that too. I'm
It was
not
a
good at
warehouse.
just
Warehouse
retaining
on
this
Candle
shit.
Lane.
It was an abandoned warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse.
Warehouse,
and
snake on the door.
Yep. So that's what we're looking for.
Snake on the door, warehouse.
Yep.
Sweet.
You guys make your way down through the streets, eventually finding your way to Candle Lane. And the buildings on either side of Candle Lane are quite tall and very packed together. Gloom envelops this narrow alley, as dark as a dungeon and as odorous as one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering down the lane, like a distant candle.
Can I cast a cantrip? Not cantrip. A cantrip.
What's the cantrip?
It's dancing lights.
Okay, so you cast Dancing Lights, and 5 glowing orbs suddenly appear around Tally. They begin to slowly bob in the air around him.
This should help us make our way through.
You guys move
So
down.
you can move the lights up to 60 feet to any spot within range. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I want to cast 2 30 feet ahead of us.
Okay, so you send 2 of the glowing orbs slowly drifting down the alleyway, illuminating the various building facades. So far, everything seems relatively safe. Nothing lurking in the shadows. You guys keep them 30 feet in front of you. You guys move down the alleyway. Eventually, you come across that street lamp, the one street lamp that has a light still intact. Across the street from this the street lamp is a warehouse complex behind a gated fence. Hold on 1 second.
Is there anything stopping me from just flying over the fence?
Literally, absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm gonna fly up and see what's going on.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to stop her, because that would be very dangerous, but I know she'd do it, so...
Something doesn't seem right. Hold on.
What? Why not?
I'm gonna run an investigation check.
I would say make a perception check, actually.
Make a perception check?
Perception
Okay.
for looking around.
Alright. Plus 1. Ah, fuck.
Oh, for some reason it's super dark in here. Why is it doing that? That's a 10.
Well-
Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it's so dark.
So I'm just gonna be the one responsible person to not let the excitable child run off.
There we go.
No, I'm just gonna look, and I'm just gonna peek over the fence, okay?
If I may, Munin flies up and looks around instead.
Can you
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
can you
that's
guys
right.
see your tokens on the board?
Yeah.
Kinda.
I can
Really
see.
dark.
I can see 3, and then there's one that kind of fades out.
Yeah, I can see everyone except Tally.
Really?
Yeah.
Super
Oh,
bizarre.
well,
I
I
can see
can-
everyone just fine.
I can see myself, I can see Korg, I can see Kristen's, and I think I see yours, Alex.
Yeah, that's me.
But I don't see E major.
Yeah, what the weird thing is, they're not even showing up on the Roll20 board, which I think is very bizarre. Huh. Hold on one second. This is bizarre.
Does the viewer account have the ability to see any of them?
No, yeah, the viewer account can't see any of them. It can see this illuminated area that there is like a rectangle that you can see, right? Like like in the darkness, there is a space you can see. Okay, cool. Yeah, all the tokens aren't appearing on the viewer account for some reason.
Give the viewer control over the tokens.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Sorry, everybody. Let's see if that worked. Okay. Oh, yeah, now that works. Okay, cool. Yes, I just need to give the viewer control. All right, cool. Sorry about that, everyone. Minor inconvenience. Oh, come on. Why are you acting like this? Represent. Okay, there we go. We got Jinraka's token. So yeah, who flew over the gate again?
Munin.
Yeah.
Okay, Munin flies over the gate. It is a small, gated-in courtyard. There seem to be 3 immediate forms of entrance here. One of which is a large sliding like warehouse door for like a loading bay. The other is a smaller entry door down here, and the other is a boarded up window to the north side of the courtyard. There's also over the door painted a large winged serpent.
Munin flies back. We found the serpent door.
Ooh, goody.
It's the big one.
Well, that's where we need to go in then, right? Although wait, that's probably really dangerous. Good. Oh, it'll be fine.
So what are some details about the gate? Is it just like a locked gate, or is it? What's up with the gate?
The gate itself is actually unlocked. It's just closed. There's no lock on it.
Okay. I moved to open the gate.
Okay, you open the gate. It just creaks open on very rusty hinges.
There seems to be no problem. All right, let's keep moving.
Great. So yeah, all of you can file into the courtyard from here. So, yeah, like I said, there is the warehouse door here, the larger door, the smaller door, and then the painted over window to the north.
Ooh. I think I've read about this in books. You're not supposed to take the big door because that's the trappy thing. You're supposed to go through the window and be all sneaky like.
But this isn't necessarily a book. This is real life.
Yes, in real life, gang fights happen and we all die, as Mr. Da-da-da-da has told me.
At length.
Yes.
But wouldn't they expect us to go through the window and not through the front door? Or maybe is there another way around that we don't go through the obviously placed window and the front door?
There's the other door. Points to the south door.
I almost didn't see that one.
Well, if the creepy guy in the bar told us to go in through the door with this, no, he just said to look out for the door with the snake. Let's just use the front door.
Which door is the door with the snake? Is that the front door?
The big one.
It's painted
Okay,
over. It's painted over the
door.
big warehouse door.
So look out for it. Does look out mean watch out for it as in don't go into it, or keep an eye out for it.
It's ambiguous.
Okay. So I wanna.
Well, I don't have a lot of experience with these things, so, I mean, I still think, well, I kind of want to go through the front door because it's got a snake on it, but I realize that maybe isn't a good idea, so, if anyone has any other suggestions...
Everything went dark.
Everything's gone black.
Oh,
no! I can fix this. Hold on.
I can just see my token.
Oh no, I'm blind.
Hold on, I can see this.
Yeah. Someone cast Spear of Annihilation on the sun!
Bam. Problem solved.
Not really.
Well, I illuminated the area you can see.
Okay.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, I can see everyone now. Excellent.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. So we're going to the front door, or we're going to the little door?
Well, I guess we should see if they're locked or not. That would probably be a good place to start.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds good.
So who does
slowly walk up to the little door?
Okay, the little door has one of those like sliding peepholes that is currently closed. Doesn't seem to be open from this side. There is do you just go to try and open the door? All right.
I put my ear up to the door and try to hear anything
make
inside.
Make a perception check.
Perception check. All right, cool. And 12.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. And then I try to open the door.
Okay. It jiggles. It is locked.
Damn.
Does anyone have a passive perception of 16 or higher?
Nope.
No.
Passive perception.
It's underneath senses. It's like there's saving throws, then below that is senses.
Okay, cool.
I just got 11.
Okay, great. Well,
13.
yeah, cool. You jiggle the handle, it's locked.
I guess I'm gonna just do a general perception check of the place, see if I can, you know, see anything notable or useful. Why is this dice so mean to me? I got a 12.
Yeah, nothing you see.
Great! Well, I guess I'll go up and listen at the big door with my big ol' ears.
Okay, make a perception check.
15.
Okay, you give a listen. Just sounds quiet inside.
General perception. Ah, never mind. I don't see shit. I'm blind.
It's quite quiet. So what do you guys want to do?
I say we just open the door. Just open the big old door and we'll just go in.
Okay, you go to the handles of the big old door. It's locked.
Yeah. Oh.
If only we had someone strong enough to force it open, or someone who could pick a lock.
Yeah, can any of you do that?
Pick a lock.
I don't. Do I have lock picking?
I have a dagger.
You have thieves' tools, yeah?
You have the. I believe you have thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it though. Honestly, I haven't been feeling this entire endeavor of going to big gang hideout.
All right.
All right, I guess we'll all sit out here until knock knock.
Anna turns to E. Mr. So from what now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it does seem like you're more experienced at this whole city thing than we are, and I just I don't know how to get past this big old door, and I was wondering if maybe you could help.
All right, so E walks up to the door.
Okay.
Just like takes a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Straightens himself out.
Mm-hmm.
Casually walks out to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna like hold up a finger to everyone. just for sarcasm, get up morale a little bit, and he's gonna knock on the door to basically say, "Have you tried knocking?"
You knock on the door.
Oh. Oh, okay, sure.
Silence for several seconds.
I have an idea. Here, E, step back from the door. I'm going to cast a minor illusion cantrip
Okay.
of a bald man with a snake with wing tattoo on the side of his head.
Okay, you do. It appears.
Oh, should I also move?
No. Okay.
Am I able to move myself?
Yeah.
You should.
Oh!
move
Oh,
yourself.
shit! Look at
Oh
that!
my gosh!
Dances around. So yeah, so far there is no sound coming from within the warehouse.
Nothing at all.
All right. Well, I guess I'll use thieves' tools.
Okay,
He breaks
cool.
them out, and Anna quietly, like, just a little cup, like.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity +2.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, great. Yeah, you fiddle around with the lockpick in the door, and eventually you hear this satisfying little click as you have lockpicked it.
Good job.
All right.
Nice.
Now he steps aside, gestures for anyone else to go in.
All right, I'll go in first. I dismiss the minor illusion, and I walk inside.
Okay, you step inside.
Bad
Let me-
idea.
Let me reveal the interior. Give me just a
Yeah.
quick second here.
Korg also goes inside because Phill is in the void.
Yeah,
Phil's
Phil's not
internet
here.
decided that he isn't worth living for.
Oh.
Oof. Come on, work, damn you. Okay, that's the northern
Raise a
side
little
of it.
morale. Yeah.
What's a little more?
Just a little morale.
Okay.
Alas, I missed the rock puns.
Okay, so the interior of the warehouse. You guys pick the lock and enter inside. Immediately, you are assailed by a very iron-tinged scent. Looking around, tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above.
What could have happened here?
Ooh.
Looks
I
like
guess the rest of us should go inside.
Yeah.
Looks like a right bit of stabbing happened here. No, that's unfortunate.
Anna is immediately.
Oh, these
going
guys
to
are definitely dead. Yeah, they're dead.
Oh yeah, they're fucking dead.
Anna is just going to look at. She's just immediately going to start inspecting the dead bodies.
Cool. You begin to, you approach the nearest body, which is up against this pillar over here, and begin rifling through it. Tally, you begin kind of circling the room, looking about as the rest of you enter. I believe all of you are inside now.
I'm gonna run a perception check.
Make a perception check.
Me too.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right, so Tally, you take a quick survey around the room. You just kind of glance around. Tally looks up to everyone and holds up a thumbs up and says, "All right, guys, coast is clear." And
Well, I mean, I don't see anyone. That's, you know, if I can't see them, they don't exist, right? Right?
Perception.
on that note, suddenly, hey, Tally, what's your armor class?
Huh?
What is?
Oh, 13.
13. Okay, so you say that. You got really fucking lucky right here. You say that. It looks like it's clear. 2 arrows immediately pin into the walls right next to your head, stopping just short of your neck.
Oh.
At this
Good thing
point,
he's all the way over there.
good thing he's all the way over there. Now, had you seen this sooner, E Major, you would have been able to call it out. You see that that hiding behind the broken bits of furniture and crates in the shadows, you see 4 black-feathered avian creatures, 4 other Kenku, it would seem. I'm gonna reveal them real quick. There you go. Tally, stay in one place. You were here.
Yeah,
You were there.
right here.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tally, quit dancing.
yeah, two that have been hiding back here in various nooks and crannies fired arrows at Tally. Two more leap out from behind the crates, and because they were hiding and they beat everyone's passive perception, they get a surprise round on you guys. So they leap forward and they get to make an attack. The two guys fired arrows at Tally and just fucking failed. One guy is going to run forward with a short sword and is going to attempt to attack you, Jinraka.
All right.
And the other guy's going to attempt to stab Princess Anna. What is your AC, Jinraka?
13.
11 misses. However, I think a non-natural 20 hits you, Princess Anna.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're investigating the body of one of the dead men, the corpse wears black leather armor and has a tattoo of a winged serpent on his neck. As you're rifling through it, suddenly you get stabbed for 9 points of piercing damage.
And I'm out.
All right, you're not dead, so you're just unconscious on the ground.
Cool.
Great.
Yep.
This is
So
going
can I
well.
can I use that perception roll to like? Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Fuck, that was loud.
sorry.
Yeah.
Ow. Can I use that perception roll to, see what these fucking bird brains look like?
Oh yeah, they are all
You're gonna have to turn down that music.
That's loud.
It's super low volume. What the hell? Like for me, it's super quiet. Okay, how's that?
That's a lot better.
Okay, cool. They are all wearing cloaks. However, you can make out on their feathers, on bits of their exposed skin, they have eye tattoos.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, we should all roll initiative, shouldn't
Yeah, roll initiative.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, why did I roll 4? Let's just roll 1.
I got a 15.
Okay, let me go through everything.
Initiative?
Anna's a taunt.
Oh my god!
15.
Okay, so Anna has a 15. Great. The Kenku have a 21. Okay. Jinraka.
Jinraka got 8.
Okay. E major.
10.
Tally.
I got a 5.
And Korg.
I rolled for Korg. He got 13.
13. Alright, great. Which means the Kenku get to go first after
got
the
a
surprise
13.
round. Oh, is Phill, you back?
No.
No.
I thought that was Phill.
We've all been voicing him for him.
You
Yeah,
fooled
just
the
assume
DM.
that Phill isn't coming back.
Oh no. That's
I got
unfortunate.
Can't believe
13.
Phill is
I
dead.
got 13. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the one Kenku had run down and cut down Princess Anna, quickly like giving her a slash to the back and knocking her out with the cudgel of its sword. It's gonna run forward at Korg and attack him.
Oh, hi. Really rather he didn't do that?
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that probably hits me. All right.
I'm made of rock. I'm not really sure.
So
what
7
I,
points of damage to Korg.
Okay,
Oh, you
cool.
scraped my rock.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's rather rude of you.
What, you fucking bitch?
That one Kenku's gonna try to attack you again, Jinraka. That's a 7 plus a 5. That is a 12. No.
That does not hit.
7
Do
plus 5,
you
12?
mind?
Yes.
My AC is 13.
No, I'm saying is 7 plus 5, 12?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because math. It's
Yes.
weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, misses. One dude's gonna try firing an arrow at Tally again. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh,
I
fuck.
like how I'm being ignored.
Yeah. They think you're one of
Thank you, brothers.
them. You take... So, Tally, you're like, the 2
I can
arrows...
totally turn around and just stab Jinraka and just go on with my life.
You could. It is an option. So, Tally, the 2 arrows just jam into the walls next to you. Another arrow catches you right in the center of your chest for 6 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
The other one is going to fire an arrow at E major.
Bitch.
That is a 19 to
The
hit.
fuck?
Fuck you.
The fuck?
It knows
I thought
you're
we
not,
were brothers.
It knows you're not with them. You take 5
That
points. You take 5
motherfucker.
points of damage from that arrow.
Oh fuck.
So
Dude, these guys are strong.
that's the Kenku's turn. Anna, make a death save.
Okay. 18 plus
Okay.
my constitution.
Great, you take a
modifier,
success. Korg,
Yay.
what does Korg want to do?
Hey, friend, I really think you should step back. I got a massive axe. You could get hit with it. That is a 17 to hit with a great axe.
That hits.
Great.
Axe.
All right. 14 damage.
You kill it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, cuts down that
I
one
didn't fairly warn
Kenku.
you. Yeah. Consider yourself paper, my friend. All right. And then, Korg's going to go over and be a meat shield between these guys and Princess Anna.
Aw.
Okay. Wonderful. Now it is E's turn. E major.
So I want to get out of the way of the arrows.
That's a smart idea.
Can I still attack once I've like gotten out of his range?
Yeah.
All right. So if I move over here, that's not in the arrow firer's range, right?
I will factor that you're kind of behind this whole crate deal here, which does make it harder for him to fire an arrow and hit you with.
All right. Cool.
So it
Because
definitely hinders
what I'm gonna try to do is try to fire an arrow just past these crates to hit this guy.
you. Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Roll an attack.
Alrighty. That's 1d20 plus what?
Plus your attack bonus for the weapon.
Attack bonus for the weapon.
Which, in the
Right.
case of your short bow, would be your dexterity plus 2.
Dexterity plus 2.
Yeah.
Got it. Wait, adding my dexterity plus 2?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Oh,
get
so 4. Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. No, the arrow misses. Unfortunately.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Very sorry, Jinraka.
All right. Well, fuck this man in particular for getting into melee combat because why? I'm a warlock. Please don't. That's my no-no square. All right. I am going to have Munin help me out here so I can shoot this fucker with an Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
All right. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Roll damage.
All right. So
Yeah, double
wait,
it.
that was the wrong dice. 8 damage plus doubling.
That includes doubling, or is it 16
Uh,
total?
Oh, I rolled an 8, so 16 total.
Yeah, you kill that Kenku.
All right.
Yeah, in a blast of dark energy, the Kenku gets blasted back 5 feet and slams into the mess of barrels. As you said, don't get close to me. That is my no.
Don't get close to me. That's my no-no square. All right. And then I am going to get behind Korg.
That's a very smart idea. Wonderful. Tali, it's
Dude,
your
I'm out
turn.
in the fucking open. Okay, ooh.
Okay,
No, see,
run.
This is dangerous. No, yeah, no, I gotta run. So I'm gonna get behind this giant. Wait, where the fuck is my mouse? I want to get behind this giant table, like here.
Yeah, absolutely, you can move there.
Okay, I can move. And can I use my vicious mockery cantrip on one of these people?
Absolutely.
All right.
What
I choose.
which Kenku?
I choose the Kenku by the stairs.
Wonderful. What do you say to him?
Right. So I take my hand. I take my hand nice and flat in the air.
Uh-huh.
I point it at this Kenku, and I yell, "Boy, looking like a Burlington ham and cheese egg sandwich, bird-looking motherfucker! I swear to fucking God, you only talking your costume-looking ass motherfucker! Boy, you look like a fish, not a bird! I could stomp you out, motherfucker! I swear to God!"
So you got E over here, just like cool.
Okay.
I look back at Ian. I just say, I don't actually mean it. I'm just fucking.
Okay. I need to have him make a wisdom saving throw. Which is a. Okay.
Who's making a wisdom saving throw?
That one Kenku. Well, that one he's insulting. He fails. So. So roll a d4.
Wait, I roll a d4?
Yeah, roll a d4.
Okay, do I put a modifier to that or?
No, just a straight d4.
A straight d4. Okay, come
Yeah.
on, fingers crossed, man. No.
He takes 1 point of damage. He has disadvantage on his next attack, and as you like unleash at him, the Kenku cocks its head and looks really hurt by what you just said to it. It looks like you just really kind of dig deep at some insecurities it has.
When I was about 7 years old, I got called a Burlington ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, and it's affected me to this day.
I'm gonna say.
No, I think they just don't like racism.
I think. Okay, great. You run and you duck behind that crate, so you have full cover against that.
Oh, thank God.
It's the Kenku's turn again. Kenku's gonna run, leap over the box, and for the fucking hell of it, I'm gonna have him roll an acrobatics check to see if he eats absolute shit. He eats absolute shit. Just trips over the barrel. He doesn't. It just collapses on the face, shakes it, takes another step forward. He's just gonna fire at. He's just gonna fire at Korg because it's just the biggest target he sees, and he's not feeling great about himself right now.
All right.
And he rolls at disadvantage because he's insulted. So one was a natural 20, so it still hits. However, it's not a critical. Korg takes 9 points of damage. I assume.
well,
How many
that-
points of damage does he
Well,
have?
that rather sucks. I think I'm down after that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Korg goes
shit.
down. But that's that
We're
Kenku's
not
turn.
doing good, guys.
This other
Yeah.
Kenku's gonna run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get to there, and he's gonna angle a shot at E major.
Oh, fuck.
God.
That is a what's your AC?
Miss.
No, wait,
13.
13. That is plus, well, that's +5 though, so.
It's still a hit.
Just hits, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so you take 8 points of damage.
Yeah, no, I'm dead.
You go down. You're not dead. You're just dying. So that leaves Tali and Jinraka up right now.
Oh, fuck.
That's the Kenku's
Oh, man.
turn. Anna, make another death save.
Okay. Sure wish I hadn't gone down since I'm a cleric and all. That's an 18.
Okay, you're taking 2 points. Yeah, the group's healer is down.
Yeah. Tali, do you have any curative magics?
I do, yeah.
Then
You
heal
better.
the princess!
All right, I run over.
Or
Not-
Korg
That's not your turn. It's not your turn yet. It's not your turn
Not
yet.
your turn.
Oh,
We'll get-
fuck, right.
Yeah, it's Korg's turn now.
All
Who's
right.
dead?
Korg rolled a 1.
Korg rolled a 1.
Mhm.
Korg takes 2 failed death saves.
Rest in peace, Korg. Good thing this is a one-shot, and I don't care what happens to him.
Yeah, he still has a chance of surviving, but oh boy. E
This
major
is
roll a
some
death
major
save.
bullshit. Oh my god. What's happening?
Roll a death save. Roll d20. You take 1 point of
Oof.
failure. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, shit. This is intense. Oh, my God.
Jinraka.
All right. See this absolute fucker who hopped over and ate shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
Go for it.
All right. So first roll was a 13. No, first roll was a 13.
Okay.
Second roll is a 22.
That hits. Roll your
All right.
damage.
Fuck.
10.
10. Okay. It's still standing, but it's beginning to look a little on the rough side. Okay.
Get fucked.
Tali, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I run over here. Wait,
Yep.
hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. I use Cure Wounds on our little cleric.
Okay, cool. So, you're a first level bard. So far today, you have cast What spell? You cast Minor Illusion earlier, and you cast
Yes, I
Vicious
have.
Mockery. Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, did you cast any other spells today? No, I don't think so.
I cast
Nope.
Dancing Lights.
That's a cantrip.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So this is this.
I've used all my cantrips.
So, cantrips are unlimited. Yeah. So you've only used cantrips. So you did use Minor Illusion, which is that a first level spell or a cantrip?
That's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then you're only using one of your spell slots. So great, you cast Cure Wounds. Roll how much dice it tells you to roll for healing.
Okay, so that's a 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, roll that.
Okay, so 3d8. Motherfuck! Why do I keep getting bad rolls?
Yikes. But
mean-
Anna, you're back up to 4 hit points.
Woo! I mean, that's about half, so.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I already. On. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yay!
Great. It's the Kenku's turn. The Kenku that just got shot by Jinraka looks fucking offended, and it's gonna try to shoot an arrow at Jinraka. It's a 15
That's
to
a
hit. Okay. Take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Nice. This guy's gonna angle around and he's gonna try to take a shot at Tali. That's a 10 to hit, misses.
Bitch.
All right, Kenkus have gone. It is Anna's turn. The healer's back up.
Okay, I don't know who to heal. I have 2 people who are unconscious. And
Korg is
kind
the
of
one
freaking out.
closest to dying.
Okay, Korg it is. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Go for it.
So,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
bam.
What
Okay,
happened?
so that is a 15 plus 3, so 18.
No, I think it's a D8 plus
It's a D8.
Oh no, I thought I had to roll to see if it worked in the first place.
No,
I
Oh,
didn't
it
know
just
it-
what-
works.
Is it Cure Wounds? It just works. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, whoops.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I heal him for 5 points.
Okay. Well, Korg's not dead, so that's a bonus.
Yep, he's not
Back
dead.
up.
Do you want to move or are you
Am I
good where
still
you
dead?
are? You're still dying, but not dead.
I'll save you next time.
Do you want to move or are you good where you are?
I'm good where I am, because
Great.
if I move, I'm just gonna be squishier.
Yeah. Korg, it's your turn.
All right. Well, that was rather rude of you. I think I'm gonna stay here as a meat shield and pull out the heavy crossbow and shoot this really injured guy.
Go for it.
15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. And the damage for that is that. So 8 damage total.
Yeah, you killed that Kenku.
Ah, sweet. That's rather nice.
The other Kenku looks a little bit panicked because it realizes it's the only one left, and it looks like it's gonna try and run. So it's not its turn yet, though. So E, it's your turn. Make a death save.
Wow.
It's another failure.
The exact same one.
Yep.
Nice.
Jinraka, it's your turn.
All right. Going to turn to the Kenku. Now, where do you think you're going?
Beat his ass.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
8 force damage.
8 force damage. Cool.
Yep.
Still up, but hurt.
All right.
Okay.
And then
yes.
I'm going to have Munin fly over to the Kenku and peck it in the face.
Go for it.
Nice.
All right.
Ah!
Oh, that fell off the table. 13 to hit.
Hit just hits.
All right. 1 damage.
Great. Tali, it's your turn.
All right. Damn, he's kind of far. I can't quite get him.
Anyone want to help out the dying guy?
I will help you once I can.
Wait, I can't use Cure Wounds a second time, can I?
No, you can. You have one more
You
spell
can,
slot.
definitely.
You have another
Okay.
use of it left. Yeah.
All right. I'm actually gonna let our cleric heal him, just because she has an easier chance of doing it than I do. What weapon do I have right now? Do I just have the I just have the dagger, the leather, and the rapier. Fuck, I can't reach him from where I am because I can only go 30 feet.
No, you can just get over there.
I can just get over there.
Yeah,
Okay,
diagonal
then-
count is 5 feet.
1, 2, 3,
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, shit. All right, cool. I want to stab him with a dagger.
Go for it.
All right, cool.
How does this work again? So I use the D20? No.
Yes. You roll the D20 and you add the it's your dexterity plus 2. So add whatever your dexterity score is, and then an additional 2 to the D20.
Okay.
That definitely hits.
All right, cool. And then
Roll
the
damage.
damage is the D8.
For a dagger, it's a D4, I think.
Yeah, rapier is better damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so dagger is
You're using your rapier or your
D4.
dagger?
I'm using my dagger. So
Okay.
D4 plus 2.
Yes. So 3. Okay, cool. You stab it right in its kidney. It staggers back a few steps, looking bloodied and wounded, like it looks very hurt.
That'll teach you to shoot me, motherfucker.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. It's the Kenku's turn. The Kenku is gonna disengage and begin running this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can only get that far because he disengages in action. Anna, what do you want to do?
I am going to use Cure Wounds on, But I rolled a fucking 1! So...
Oh no.
You get
4
I
hit
guess
points.
I heal
4
him
hit
for
points.
4 hit points.
The game of bad dice.
At least I'm not
Yay.
dead.
At least you're not dead.
At least you're not dead.
Great.
Alright, cool.
Okay, great. So after Anna, it is Korg.
Oi, where do you think you're going? I still have some arrows I want to show you. Do I have to get to another position to get around cover or something?
Probably just about to there.
Cool. Yeah, then I am going to shoot him.
Go for it.
All right, that is a 12.
Just misses.
Oh bother. All right.
All right. E, you're back up with 4 hit points.
Okay. Let's see. How far can I move?
30 feet.
30, but because you fell to the ground and you have to stand up, that uses 15 feet of your movement to stand up, so you only can move 15 feet on this turn. Because standing up from being prone is half of your movement, unfortunately.
Alright, so then I'll move over here. Can I fire an arrow at that motherfucker?
Yep, absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. Alright, so 1d20 plus what? My dexterity plus 2?
Yep,
Yes.
to attack. Yeah.
I fucking want to kill myself.
All right, cool. You miss. The arrow misses. Jinraka.
All right. All right.
Why can I not get anything right now?
Munin is going to fly back to me, give me advantage, so that I can fucking hit this asshole.
Go for it.
Please.
All right. I don't think I need it because I rolled a 24 to hit. So fuck
right.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you. 9 damage.
Okay, I will ask. This is with your Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
I will ask you, Jinraka. Do you want to kill this Kenku, or do you want to incapacitate it and knock it out?
I am going to knock it out, but like send it crashing into those crates.
Absolutely. Okay, you hit it with the blast non-lethally. It goes flying back across the room, slamming into a pair of crates. It falls unconscious amidst the wreckage.
Oof.
And suddenly, everything begins to calm in the moment.
Is everyone okay?
It!
Oh, my chest
A lot
hurts.
of blood.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a lot of dead dudes. I made some of the dead dudes.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna state now. Y'all best stop this boy real fast. Because he's pulling out a dagger and he's looking over this unconscious Kenku.
All right.
Mr. Dude, no!
Hold on a
flies
second, let's-
in and holds the dagger back, like grabbing onto the hilt.
Oh.
Let's think about this for a second. No. I know.
Now, Mr. Da-da-da, we need to question him, and that's very important.
And we kind of need your help. Listen, they have eyes. They have the eye tattoos. Have you noticed that? You know who else has the eye tattoos? I think this was a trap. I think that guy set us up.
Like
He
the guy
just
from
he
the
just
store?
puts the fucking dagger away and just walks the fuck away. He is done with these people.
Great.
All right, any of you lot want to check what's upstairs? Because it looks like there's doors open.
I want to
Yeah.
see if I can wake this guy up so I can talk to him.
Sure.
Would anyone like to tie him up?
I would, before any of that, I will have to say, Moon, I know you needed to leave soon. Do you need to leave right now?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, cool. No worries. You do your thing. I'll take over.
Alright.
Unless someone else wants to play your character, but it's fine. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Alright.
If you want to give the narrative exit, then you can.
Yeah, when it happens, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, we're almost near the end of the game anyway.
See you guys.
Bye.
Later.
Cool. So, Anna, you wanted to walk over to him. Who was going up to look upstairs?
Chord?
Okay, cool. So, in terms of thingies, I meant to reveal more of this, I just didn't. So,
Is it?
yeah. So there is, upstairs is essentially just like a second level of the warehouse. There is a section of abandoned offices and just other places where crates are kept. Nothing else of much interest upstairs. Anna, people help you tie the Kenku. What do you want to do to wake him up?
Munin pecks him.
Yes, please. Thank you.
The Kenku, like, slowly comes back to consciousness and, like, struggles against those restraints, glares at you.
Oh, hello. Okay, yes. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I have a question. Who do you work for?
It opens its mouth, and you hear this deep voice with an orcish accent say, Xanathar sends its regards.
Xanathar? I want to see if I recognize anything about that.
make
from
a
my
history
past
check.
couple of days. I got a 12.
12? You recognize the name surely just from knowing that there is a thieves guild called the Xanathar Thieves Guild. That's really it, you know. That's all you really know.
Okay. I see. Was this a trap?
It like cocks its head. It like shakes its head a bit and opens its mouth, and you hear, "No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss."
Get who to the boss?
Like it like
What?
it kind of like shrugs a bit, and then it says, you hear in another voice it says, "Tie up the pretty boy in the back room."
Oh, did he have red hair, really tall,
It nods.
handsome?
nods.
Oh, okay, awesome. He was in the back? Or did you guys move him?
He nods. He nods to when then he responds back in your voice. He says, "Move him."
Move him where?
And then it says, in that same voice as the recently, it says, "Follow the yellow signs in the sewers."
Ooh, now we're going to the sewers. That's exciting.
Oh boy, it's filled with diseases. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Oh, I'm sure it will be delightful. Thank you, Mr. Da-da-da. What exactly do you need Pretty Boy for?
It like shrugs a bit.
You don't have any idea, huh?
It shakes its head.
Is there anything else you could tell us?
Shrugs again.
Well,
Okay.
that's just unfortunate because that would mean you're no longer of use to us.
It like begins to
You're
look a little bit
correct.
distressed. It
Oh,
begins
now don't be so over dramatic. Anna pulls out a knife.
No. He stops her. If he's not allowed, she's not allowed.
I'm just gonna stab him in the arm.
Children, children, children. You can share.
Oh, yay! She stabs him in the arm.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do anything as well, E Major?
Mm-hmm. He just kind of crouches in front of the other Kenku, just kind of looking at him for a minute.
Gets stabbed in the
Looks
arm.
back at all
cries
the-
out in pain.
Looks back at all the bodies currently hung up for display. Fucking stabs it right in the throat.
There's a gout of dark crimson that comes from its neck as it slowly loses the life from its face.
Anna collapses. Good job! That was really good. It's like you've done this before.
I have to admit, I'm rather impressed by that one. Yeah,
Tali's
that one really rocked.
Tali's gonna
if you know
walk
what I
over
mean.
here and puke.
You really rocked his socks off.
Also, can I point out how earlier that same fucking bard's like, we need to interrogate him and we'll need your help. I'm going to point out every bout of racism he has. Yes, because all Kenku can understand their mimicry.
Well, I guess it's time for us to take a trip to the sewers.
You hear a
Oh,
distinct thump coming from something behind this door.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's that door. I should probably go open that, shouldn't I?
E nods.
All right. Chord walks over and yanks the door open.
Oh.
It opens, revealing a cramped storage closet that smells very strongly of sour fish and vinegar. There's full of discarded ropes, canvas, trapolins, splintered wood, and on the north side of the storage closet, there is like a large tarp, and you hear it. It's very ragged.
I think there's someone in there.
Oh.
He goes over to investigate.
Anna follows.
All right.
Alright, so I guess I'll just roll investigation.
Sure.
Or unless you'll just let me go ahead and figure out what's going on.
Just go for it.
Since it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know who you were saying go for it.
To
Yeah,
you,
you.
I guess Xander. I don't know. Just go.
Just
Oh.
go roll
Move the scene.
investigation.
Yeah, do whatever you want, man.
Okay. Okay, fuck. Whatever. God, I want to fucking die.
Well, there's definitely something under the tarp.
Yeah, no, just fucking just say what it is.
You can't see it.
I'm
It's
gonna
under the
put a-
tarp.
Yeah,
gotta lift the
I want
top.
to move the top.
Okay, you move the tarp. You pull the tarp away. Underneath it is a human male with red hair, but he is marred by grime and smells of rancid pickled herring. He is unarmed, wears blue, like very fine blue clothes that have become dirtied. He presses himself up against the back wall when he sees you. It stumbles for a second, then relaxes and he says, "Oh, thank the gods, are you here to rescue me?"
Yes, actually. Are you Floon?
No, I'm not Floon. You
Oh.
Close his door.
Close the door for the
He might be helpful.
He says, "No, he's." He just like stutters from behind the door. Are y'all just standing in front of the fucking door?
Yeah, now we're just like trying to figure out what we're gonna do now.
Anna is like, no, let me push. Tries to push past E. I want to open the door and hear what he has to say.
He shrugs and steps aside.
Sorry about that, sir. That my companions can be very rude. What's your name then?
He brushes some of the filth off from his clothes, reassures his posture, and he says, "It is quite all right. No need to apologize. My name is Renea Neverember. I've been trapped in here for a few days, unfortunately.
Ah, we've heard about you.
Yes, you mentioned you were looking for Floon. Well, I hate to disappoint you. Well, Floon and I were jumped by some members of the Gentarum. And then when we got put here, we were tied up and, well, some of these Xanathar assassins came and killed the lot of the Gentarum agents. I hid. They thought Floon was me and they took him to their hideout. And I've been stuck here for the past couple of days because, well, the Kenku haven't left.
Well, they've left now. They're mortal coils mostly, but they've left.
Yes, I've seen...
You don't have to worry about them anymore.
That's good. That's quite good. It's this open war between the Gentarum and the Xanathar Guild. It's becoming mighty violent, and frankly, I'm not here for it. I am truly thankful for your aid, though. I was afraid I was not going to make it out of here alive.
I think he's asking if you maybe want to return the favor a little bit.
He like
Money
smiles.
Wait.
He smiles a bit. He says, "Oh, of course, friend. I would be more than happy to repay you for your efforts. Unfortunately, I am without coin. All of my personal belongings were taken from me."
Well, where
Do you know where they could have been taken? Like where they've been placed?
Well, the lot that have been murdered took it, and I assume the Xanathar agents that came by took the rest. They did loot the place, so I haven't been able to find any of my weapons.
He immediately starts looting the corpses.
Yeah, they have been kicked clean. All this business between the Gentarum and the Xanathar, it's absolutely ridiculous. The Gentarum thinks that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord of Waterdeep, and that he hid the coin somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using this artifact I heard them call the Stone of Golor, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently, someone stole it. The Gents thought I knew something about all this, but frankly, I don't. My father and I haven't spoken in years. I tried to tell them that. They didn't believe me, and then suddenly all these assassins came in, murdered everybody, and took away Floon. I have to say, I feel quite bad that I'm responsible for Floon getting taken away. He's just caught up at a wrong place, wrong time.
Well, we've been tasked to find him.
Well, I'd be more than happy to help you in that endeavor.
Thank you.
Do I know what?
Sorry, continue.
Oh shit, sorry. Do you know where exactly he could be at this given moment?
Well, I overheard your little... He looks over at the Kenku Corp's interrogation, and, well, it mentioned something about the sewers. I would assume that Floon was taken to a Xanathar Guild hideout, somewhere in the sewers underneath the dock ward. I would hazard a guess.
Sewers.
So we're still doing a sewer trip. Yay!
He chuckles. Well, if you don't mind the company, I think I can tag along and help. It's the least I can do for getting poor Floon tied up in all of this.
That would be wonderful. You smell disgusting, so we'll get used to it before we go to the sewers.
Absolutely. Think of it as a bit of a primer for your nose. Anyway,
Exactly.
We should probably
God,
find.
He's already walked away.
We should probably find our way to the street before you hear a sharp whistle. As suddenly a number of City Watch members all come flooding in through the door that you'd opened into the warehouse. Weapons drawn, they come rushing in, all of them wearing the standard tabards of orange, green, and white with their bucket kind of like dome helmets. They come rushing in, swords drawn. Seeing you lot, they all demand you to like put your weapons down and stay at ease. There's about like 12 of them in total that come rushing around, begin looking around, surveying the carnage. Moments later, a much more official-looking gentleman in City Watch attire, but lacking the helmet, steps in and says, all right, everyone just stay where they are. Let's take a look around," points at you lot in the corner there, and gestures off to a side of the wall. Well, what have we here? Begins looking around. All right, first person to begin explaining themselves will be more favorable in my opinion.
Well, you see, he was saying that we were looking for a, well, not really an acquaintance of ours. We don't really know him. It's like an acquaintance of an acquaintance, so like a double acquaintance. Anyway, we're looking for this person. Yes.
Renair now cuts in. He says, they were after looking for a friend of mine. We had been kidnapped by agents of the Shantaram. They came in and they bravely saved the day. The more official-looking guard, who looks to be a sort of captain in the ranks, suddenly, like, stands up straight when he actually gets a good look at Renair, and he says, "My lord, I apologize to not see you there. Yes, well, we just have a few more questions to ask, and we can put this nasty business behind us." And Renair says, "I should hope so. These brave lot really have done a lot, and I would hate to see them locked up in any unjust bits of binding, if you know what I mean." And the man says, right. Well, I'm Captain Eustace Staggett of the City Watch. And, well, since you have one of the Never Embers vouching for you, I'm going to do all the favor and not have to ask you any more questions. Provided you don't cause any more trouble, we're going to take a look around, wipe up this mess, and you lot are free to go. Might I ask what further business you have in the city?
Well, we're gonna go to the sewers.
What for?
Looking for the guy with the thing. With the guy.
I would
Gentlemen.
heavily advise you leave such things up to the City Watch, dear child.
I am 15.
My apologies. Nonetheless, such deals should be left to the City Watch. Shouldn't be finding your way into trouble, innocent folk like you.
That's not something we would ever do. Ever in a million
Oh,
years.
of course not.
No,
I'm glad to
actually,
hear
you
that.
know what? Did I say? I meant that we're gonna go back to the tavern and, you know, go to bed and be comfy.
Glad to hear it. Remember, not all watchmasters are as nice as I am. So just abide by the laws, and I think we can all find this an agreeable end to a gruesome evening. Sound about right?
Thumbs
What was that?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Gestures for everyone else to just follow him out the door
Alright,
before
well,
they say anything else.
safe travels, you lot. The dock ward is not safe this time of night. And you all make your way outside.
He waves, just like mimicking safe travels back at him.
Have a nice night.
You all leave the warehouse, going back out to the street, and once you're out of a couple buildings down, Renair turns to the group and he says, I assume we're still going to the sewers.
Oh, absolutely.
Wonderful. I'll lead the way since I smell the worst. And
Yay!
he leads you all down the street, trying to find the entrance to the sewers. And that's the end of the game.
Yay!
That's it.
Yay.
Yay!
You did it.
And we'll never see them again.
Nope.
Yep.
You'll
And they
never.
went to the sewers and we never saw them again.
And they were never seen or heard from ever again.